lines in the sand anytime soon. JonConBoi versus Zilla. Like that.
He was waiting for it, Ash. He was waiting for it.
Just sitting there menacingly. And if it's not a wall standing for, you have to worry about these electrics. You did mention before, Wave was off the orbital. Nah, followed up just off the kicks. Heat engage up JonCon.
JonCon is throwing out all these homing moves and catching Zilla stepping. Great options and great round to close it out for JonConBoi.
Uh-oh, better reads, but not the gut check, just straight in the electric
We love
launch.
it. There it is, baby. But misses out on the tornado, giving JonConBoi another chance.
Uh-oh. Back forward. Can't find it, though. Dance on him. We are over how many electrics now? We've just started the set, Spirit?
A lot. We've had a Mishima for every match so far tonight.
This is true and correct. Heat engage, though. Can't find anything off the scraper. Now having a line full burst, and that's just enough to be able to get counter damage here for Zilla.
Yeah, the steel pedal. Finding a huge counter hit, delaying the hell sweep as well, and catching JonConBoi ducking on the Oki. Zilla able to equal up the round count.
Okay, round 3. Not the round start. Off the flip over, though. But not. Check especially just off the round 2. Ah!
To the Tampa, damn, what a find again out of the electric, but continues to drop the combo. JonConBoi is getting a lot of value with these drop combos and getting back on the driver's seat.
Justin momentarily now having to rely just off a barrier like that. Another heat engage off your Kazuya. Momentary drop. I'll say for a third time here, but JonConBoi would kick up defense like this one off of another perfect electric. Watch up the wall pressure from Kazuya.
I love that he likes to delay his Wavu, commits the duck, and goes for the sweep, and goes for the down forward 2 round start, but unable to get the electric, and just throws out the unblockable because why not? JonConBoi looking a little bit stunned, but trying to get a little movement with the heat engager.
And now just trying to watch out. Cloning moves from Azucena, something to behold, but back swing. The amount of times I've been hit by that, dastardly. The amount of times that anyone's been hit by heat engage off of Azu, even more so. Zilla round, and now JonConBoi takes it to 2-2.
If it didn't work, try it again, but this time we're gonna take the safer route here out of the down forward 2 round start, going with the 3-1-4 combo route and getting that wall carry, putting JonCon to the wall, and is looking a little bit in trouble here, Ash.
Wall stun. You need to find a way to get out of this corner, even if it relies just off a quick one jab. Trade out for damage and counter hit on that one. Only rely on chip. You still have heat left to use here.
Got a lot of resources, decent amount of great health as well, if he can find that. But 30 seconds is dwindling down. He finds the electric on the full, but unable to convert play. He goes for the Wavu mix and catches him ducking with the back 2. Zilla closes game 1 out.
Listen, I know we're not doing parlays on anything anytime soon in regards to Tekken, but I have a favor to ask. Are we going over or under perfect electrics in regards to Zilla? I'm taking over 10.
For the night or for this set?
You know what, for the set. I'm gonna get bold with it. Yeah, I'm gonna get a demon pick.
Okay. 10 perfect electrics this set.
Yes.
I mean, he has 1 so far, 1 drop, need 9 more, carry the 2. We're gonna need a lot more games.
Yeah, we're gonna need a few more. So much so that I might owe Prize Picks taxes, but that's okay. That's fine. We still have a ways to go, though.
You guys didn't know Ashervok is currently in crippling depression right now after all these gambling.
Hey!
He's like the less.
Hey, listen. Sometimes I lose. Sometimes I'll be winning here and there. For context, the last time I won big on gambling, I took myself to Disneyland, and it was very fun.
You know, I'm glad that you had fun at Disneyland,
Yeah,
Ash. I'm
yeah.
glad.
See, fun is cool. I didn't find out until the day of that it was Super Bowl Monday, so imagine my surprise I saw the Seattle Seahawks on the parade float. Horrible. I was in that crowd.
Look, Mama, right there.
Let's get into it, though. JonConBoi and Zilla back into it. And already just starting us off, just off the heads.
2 hell sweeps incoming. And he blocked the 3rd one. Nice slash kick out of the back 3. Finds the down forward 2, but unable to get the perfect electric. But still, here comes the combo for Zilla.
They just watch out for the fist also, but not electric attempt, and just honestly too far from it.
That was something.
pretty either.
Beautiful electric spines, but damn, these combo drops into the Weibo wall standing 2 catches JonConBoi in the mix.
Well, patricide like that also is dastardly. Watch out for the laser. And again, just off a barrier, let it rip into a perfect round on Zilla's side. Now to round 3, Zilla here on set point pools.
Yeah, Zilla looking to get the speed run to send JonConBoi to loser side already. But so far, JonCon is fighting back though. Not letting this become easy for Zilla here.
Exactly. I'm not gonna lie, JonCon really risking a lot, especially just out of dance like that. Can't find it out though.
Another one. Unable to get the perfect electric, unable to get the heat burst connection, and has to use the down forward 1-1 plus the dash to apply pressure. Finding the electrics up the air, but unable to get full combo damage output.
Just off the kip up, watch out, that's only a little bit of damage, and then a 1-1-2 to head your way though. But still, charge it up. There we go, just off a quick head tap.
Ooh, lucky for JonCon that down forward didn't catch him in the air. JonCon extending gameplay here, staying alive.
Okay, 1-2. Now JonCon, playing a small tech and small game. That's understandable. A move like that, interrupted jab, and a backswing for your troubles.
Yo, JonCon looking really good here. Definitely fighting for this tournament, for his winner side live, but he gets caught by the down forward 2 counter heads, and this time Zilla nails the perfect electric.
Counter hit to start off with. It's perfect electric headed your way. Barrier with the breach. Still, off that punish damage. More electrics headed your way. I don't think DWP is scheduling this anytime soon. JonConBoi now leading in the final round for survival.
Another one of those down forward 2 abolishing Fizz. Count added up on the counter hit.
Just a drop though, now just having to rely just off of extra pressure. Off the extra overheat smash, dance on him. Could have been an even nastier heat engage for JonCon, and Zilla momentarily drops it again.
Even try to add a little bit of layer mix-ups here with the Weibo, but JonCon's not taking it and is able to get an overhead launcher. JonCon has the life lead here, 30 seconds left to play. Is gonna apply more pressure with the wall running 3-2.
There's still stuff you can do with Kazuya, don't doubt it. Put him out just yet off of counter damage. Another gut check headed your way. 3-2. Off the run. There we go.
Back to, yeah, JonCon really gambled on the low end, but...
Half if you blink. Leroy mirror match?
Yo, Bomber. Okay, Bomber not going with the lob pick, but... Look at a mere reflection of themselves. One's ready to go for a run, and the other one's ready to have fun on the beach.
Wait a minute. I haven't seen a Leroy mirror, I don't want to say in years, but it's been a minute. It is a welcome sight, though.
You know, EVO Japan did just happen.
Oh. PTSD, don't mind me. I thought that was a wall time. Okay. The back sweep though. The leg, but not. The heat engage, but not. Throw.
Oh, what a conversion in the air, but unable to get the full combo though. Huge chance for a turnaround, but back into Byte's position here as applying the pressure and catching all those plus frames as Bomber got caught pressing in between.
Off a stance like that, it is the one thing you do not want to run into at any time soon. Even then, off a crumple, Byte. The damage, especially just off a launch into Tornado.
Ooh, while you're raging here, I got a Sabak of my own, and even playing it safe, get able to catch that.
Ooh.
Yo, okay, never mind. I'll shut up. Yo, I'll shut up.
Wait a minute.
My fault.
This is kind of clean. Hold on now. Yeah, don't listen. Let's not unleash the curse of Raw anytime soon back in the TNS. I've seen it happen before. Does not need to happen a third time. Off the heat though. And now a lot of these side steps going unchecked. Counter damage. The parry!
Oh! Yo, Byte! It's taking a huge chunk out of the Sabakis and getting the health back, while Bomber immediately going to the attack and erasing of what he recovered and immediately deleting his health bar to gain that round.
Good heavens. He wanted to start us off with a 4-3, but Bomber can't find damage on that one instead. Thigh kicks, still down 4.
Catch it pressing here once again. Shotgun finding the slug towards Bomber and closing off the combo. It doesn't have to use the heat and keeping it conserved here with the wall position.
Uh-oh. They're not down by 4 to be able to get that scrape damage, but not able to launch an encounter damage off that wall splat though. Just barely finding it. Relying on the throws though. 35 to hit.
Good block out of the sweep, but mine's gonna find the target. Bomber shows you how it's done as he puts himself on match point. Yo, what's up, Neo? How you doing, brother?
Hi, Neo. Salutations, Tournament Roll. I hope life's good. Alright. What damage you follow up with? Down stomp for damage. More to hit you up with. Now the wall pressure. Still can't get out of this corner situation. Bomber not looking too hot here.
Yeah, Byte is able to peel off the wall as well to maximize the combo. Bomber looking in trouble, trying to step out of it, trying to get the positions for himself. But unfortunately throws out the string that gets him punished as Gamma forces a final round for game 1.
Uh-oh, word for word, bar for bar. Kane for Kane. So you see in chat, appreciate that. Goodness, Leroy mirror match. Some shenanigans to be had, it's understandable. But how many Tsubakis have we had so far?
A lot, and it's been a very exciting one. Trying to sidestep out of there with the low, trying to get the counter here from the Hermit, but not finding anything for Bomber. Byte doing the same thing with these side steps, but he's got a better response with the heat engager. Bomber has to retaliate back with the heat burst. Heat for heat, and 30 seconds left to play.
Hermit for Hermit. Anything you can do, I can do better. And Bomber getting plenty of life back here. Stance. Stance or stance and turn. Tsubaki can't find it, but neither can he find it off the rising punch. Byte now leading pulls here in the mirror match 1-1.
Yeah, a big call out that Bomber was trying to find with the twisting arrow cannon, but it was a big whiff, and Byte taking a good whiff punish there to secure the game.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, for a mirror match is actually pretty sick. The first time in a hot minute that I look and I'm like, oh man, I should probably just, chill through it. It can't be that exciting. Leroy versus Leroy, which again, I haven't seen in the hot minute. I'm actually really digging here.
Yeah, it was really fun, but the question is, does Bomber stick with Leroy?
I'd say so. Get ready for the next battle. Never mind. My hope was destroyed in 2.2 seconds, Spirit, but that's okay.
Bomber brings out the main. Everyone's like, all right, I see how this thing's going. Let's see how much I can adjust here with my character as he finds a nail with the Dragon Hammer.
Right, you gotta switch. Kind of ask him, do you want to learn martial arts? I absolutely do here. Now nailed again, and Byte. This is a lot of round start damage coming up. A Bomber here. Slide in. Nunchucks. Perfect.
Talk about a temperature switch. Bomber is heating it up now with the martial law. Let's see how much he can follow it up. Whoa! Got yourself dunking out of that down 4-2, but Bomber misadjusted the wall carry and drops the combo, but gives themselves the good positioning, but Byte's gonna try to fight out of it.
I'm just having to watch out on a Hermit, especially Byte. Still has a few left in the tank here, but against Bomber's law, obviously gotta change this up just slightly, especially off of a back kick like that. And another quick round.
Survival point already for Bomber here, Ash. That was in very quick fashion here, and finding the frame trap with the down 4-2 once again, but the combo drops. Mistimed the range there.
Just having to watch out of a 4-4. Leroy still packed down damage. Throw broken out of though. Heat engage denied, and now just having to watch out a Hermit. Slide in, back out, but no nunchucks. Denied there for a quick carry off of Byte.
Good whiff punish, putting Bomber on range. Nice punish, but doesn't commit. Thankfully, there wasn't a counter hit, but Bomber got caught pressing in between the string and giving Byte the round.
Beware of that last hit, but not thrown like that one. Can't break it. And of course, this absolutely goes to wall. More damage headed your way. 16 hit piece. Not even a biscuit in sight included either. Get back 3 off of Byte.
Back 3, can he do it again? And he was looking for it. Here comes the low carry and Byte. Great find there, and he's able to recover a decent amount of health back as well. But Oh, the elbow and the wall splat's gonna seal the deal, and Bomber's gonna give us another game.
We do, in fact, want to learn martial arts. Goodness. Bomber, the swap over to the law. I don't want to say working a little too well, but as fast as that first round went and you were still able to stave off pretty much inevitable into survival, hey, that's still good against Byte.
And good adjustments all around. I like you know, when Bomber switched to his character, he played that entire set with pure confidence. He didn't let the first game phase him out. It didn't let him bother him, and that's exactly what he needed to do. And now he just has to carry it over on game 3.
Okay, on Coliseum of Fate, so we don't exactly have walls to worry about. Of course, there's situations, it happens. Well, let's get into it, though.
Beautiful, beautiful flash step into an engager, giving themselves an early advantage here, but let's see how much he can profit out of it.
Ooh, in a wall standing form, really love to see it, but the back elbow, still able to pick it up just even momentarily. It's a lot of damage at Bomber's way. 1-2, 1-2, knee.
Man, let me tell you, if that wasn't like Poke City out of Bytes with the down forward 4, down forwards all around, I don't know what is.
I'm sorry, but why the minute you mentioned Poke City, I heard Rag City by Taiga play for 2.2 seconds. Goodness.
It's because we had Sand City earlier. Oh my god, talk about the city. Here comes the power to the people as Bomber finds a huge wall standing 2 and a big combo round as well.
Blue spark it, and of course, good signs that are coming out of Byte right now. Get plenty of that extra gray life back, and still can't avoid kick it, duck it, nunchuck it.
Unfortunately, unable to complete it as leaving Byte on a magic pixel, but catches Byte up in the air with the heat smasher. Bomber equalizes the round count.
Okay, so that's what it is. That's what time it is. And I'll throw that double dragon out of here. A 2-hit piece though. Back turn.
Trying to catch him with a double dragon, but Byte is not biting.
But a nastier ACL tear headed your way. Byte. A lot of these throw breaks have been absolute clutch, and even with the blue spark, duck, launch, punish for tornado.
He's finding these slides very consistently. He's doing a great job. Closes out the range, catches his Bomber press in, but unable to get a counter hit launcher. But Bomber plays a spacing game and able to get that Dragon Dart heat engager, but Byte still goes into the attack.
Off another duck, duck for duck, getting real scary, and of course Bomber spends a last hit. Counter grab for your troubles with 5 seconds left.
And gets the guaranteed string out of the low high kicks, and he's looking to get that high feeling on sending Byte to losers. A fire start here with the up 4-3 heat engager, but Byte's gonna try to extinguish it, but Bomber still doing a great job keeping his defense on lock.
Watch out for these down stomps. Bomber really utilizing heat. I don't want to say a little too early here, but that's a lot of risk. But the damage, high risk, high reward, high launch, especially off the nunchucks.
Down 4-2 and the hop kick is diabolical. 30 seconds left to play. Here comes the fake for Bomber for the up 3. Let's see if he's gonna release something, but Byte, not a lot of resources to work with in this potential final round. And he gets caught by the down 4-2, and that's gonna do it. Byte with the martial law switch lays down the hammer and sends Byte to losers. 7 came out like on vanilla, not console release, but like all the way back like arcade release. It was like 2015, and just like I was like, yo, we were still in high school and all that stuff. So I get it, man. Time goes by fast, and especially when you're having fun. As we got the next match coming up, CrispyCloe versus Lee Main. Looking at the production, I thought this was a typo, but we are getting a Lee Main up in here versus another Lee player of CrispyCloe, but we're not seeing that out of CrispyCloe. We got Lili out of CrispyCloe's side this time.
Okay, already with the immediate low parry. Of course, sneak right in, just off the damage. A little orbital to follow up with. 3? Can't find it.
Oh, what a find out of the pulse blast. Lee Main trying to catch CrispyCloe stepping, especially with how Lili loves to sidestep out of there.
Man, I see Xiaoyu anytime on the screen. I'm like, man, where's Sumo when you really need him? Even then, CrispyCloe off-pack damage and go with the pirouette, having to watch out, stop infinity.
Yeah, Lee Main actually didn't commit on the infinity kicks, and that might bite him as CrispyCloe finds to confirm with the wall split and finishing it off with the rage art. That should kill.
It should. On scale, that's pretty much dead. Thank you.
Also, yeah, following up from what you said, Ashu, big shout out to Suma.
Real! Hello, SoCal. SoCal Suma the GOAT?
Very, very high.
Be out there for change it.
Oh, feeling a little feisty. Catches Lee Main ducking here out of the Feisty Rabbit too.
Okay, got that little lead in. Immediately followed up with Roses here. Still, Chloe duck under damage. Still some nastier hit off of one.
Lee Main's trying to catch all these Hitman stands finding, but CrispyCloe is doing a great job not pressing anything. Nice patience as well out of Lee Main to not duck out of the back turn. Mid and catching them with the grab for CrispyCloe and finishing it off with a down 3. CrispyCloe looking pretty good here with 2 rounds up to none.
Goodness, round ender, MCL, ACL, torn. Down 3, now Lee Main trying to find it just off the low, but still, Riser and the punish to follow up with from Chloe.
Oh, instant release out of the 4-2-1, and CrispyCloe is ready to duck the high portion of it. Getting the big launch punish for it and carrying Lee Main all the way to the wall.
The heat engage. Okay, now we're getting feisty with it. 1, 2, and a 3. Just for back leg kicks. Also, CrispyCloe. It's Lee Main. So far, 1 up, and what a better way to start it off on C side.
You know, it really helps when CrispyCloe is going up against a character that she knows very, very well. This is a character that she knows in the back pocket, and nicely done at exposing Lee Main here. Just playing super patient and finding great mixed finds here, especially with the back turn and out of the Feisty Rabbit as well.
Okay, I'm trying to think though. How's Lee Main better, or trying to better adjust to this? Because I'm not gonna lie. Well, okay, the way I was gonna say Lucky Chloe for Lili here. The damage, I don't want to say it's criminal. In a lot of situations, though, I feel it is that way. Am I wrong in saying that, Spirit?
No, actually, because I do think that Lili just dish out a decent amount of damage. But also, as a lead player myself, I hate this matchup. I hate this matchup so much. So I get the pain, man.
Right. Because hold on, you used to still play Lee, but you used to play Violet. Am I mistaken in that?
I hate you.
What? Whoa! What did I do?
And why you gotta bring it? No, it's the same thing, man. Goodness.
I'm just trying to
bro.
Worries. Okay. Oh, the down jab, so still 4-4 headed your way.
I'm not a Lee Main, I'm a Violet, bro. Goddamn.
Hey, listen, I know ball knowledge when it comes to Tekken. I still got it.
Put that in the capital letters. I'm a Violet Main.
Violet with a big V. Y'all hurting on me, stop. That's too much even for me. I'm Los Angeles, but not that close. Off the back flip though. Lee Main getting close to damage and close to the wall.
Important find that out of the side step, 2 Hitman stands 2 launcher. Even converted from the side axis as well, but he tried to convert it, but unfortunately he just jabbed a little too much, and CrispyCloe got enough time to get that duck and punish.
A sneak up launch like that, and then a 3-4 to follow up with, but not the best way to hold back your heat here. Lee Main able to punish accordingly, and now opportunity to flip this into 1-1 in pools.
Down 2, counter hit into the guaranteed engage, but CrispyCloe immediate response there with the double palm, but Lee Main not push out of it. He still got that acid rain excellency.
1-2 to follow up with, try to even follow it up with the throw, but Lee Main, good duck under, better reaction speed, but still off that back leg, avoid it and trying to find a heat engage. Trying to find for heat smash here. Launch instead is gonna do you wonders off of Lee.
Feeling perfect indeed, but misses the spike that might cause him. He's about to run out, but he finds the triple fang confirmation. Triple fangs, triple rounds, and we got one more game coming up for you.
Lee Main still very much alive in this set. If it's pulls, one might assume, well, it should be calm waters. No, this is very much kind of a situation of do or die. I mean, sure, you can still run the gauntlet afterwards, but personally, you'd want to get wins as much as possible here. I'm not wrong.
No, absolutely not. You always want to get the W's right, but It is an important factor where you have to keep your momentum strong. And, you know, Li Main did exactly just that. Didn't fall a single round out of the second game. And see how much he can convert that in the third game where it's all going to matter. Oh, we're going to Yakushima as well. So a lot of area to work with. And this definitely benefits more on Lili's side.
It really does, especially in really considering, you know, what kind of carry game do we have here? And Lili, a lot of tools here to be able to just go wall-to-one when you least expect it. Despite the stage, I'm not gonna lie, it's big as hell.
Counter hit, confirmation, goes for the low, and doubling down as well, getting that guaranteed crescent kick spike. And CrispyCloe is going to try to apply more pressure with heat. Coming up, but most importantly, finding that heat dash combo launcher. CrispyCloe is trying to find this entire time, and finally, surgically removing that round out of him.
Full expenditure. To watch up a back turn like that, and even then, these orbitals are hitting for some pat down pressure. TrizzyTheRapper denied. Li Main, now the carryover, sneaking right with it. Spark it.
But not using the heat burst. Interesting. Li Main keeping it simple right now. Trying to go for the slides, and CrispyCloe able to duck that time and punishing him with the wall standing forward.
All these dashes, even then, a quick sidestep headed your way. 4-4. Now for Li Main. And they see damage, especially just off a stance like that. Another orbital.
Nice patience as well. Not releasing it during in the middle of the Hitman flickers. CrispyCloe kept it patience, and patience is rewarded with a set point on the count. 3 chances to send Li Main to losers. Nice jab check there and catching CrispyCloe up in the air.
It's a jab interrupt, a small combo, but good damage nonetheless. Even then, CrispyCloe, opportunity to get a lot of this back with gray health. Still another sidestep headed your way just off a down stomp. Break the roses out.
Another machine gun kick find there for Li Main to get an engager, but let's see how much he can convert out of it, because CrispyCloe doing a great job keeping the defense planted, trying to catch Li Main with a hop kick, but they get traded out. But instead, CrispyCloe goes into the attack and getting that heat engager, and now CrispyCloe is on the advantage. Until then, potentially getting shut down by Li Main's down 4-2.
Really down 4-2 here, just off of Li Main. Trying to find anything to get survival or really just set here. Only a few more away. We got 1 round on the board in the round 4.
Li Main forcing another round here, staying alive. Down 4-1, catching Li Main stepping out of the sidestep. Trying to find another counter here with the machine gun punches, but CrispyCloe sends out the Matterhorn.
Okay, another down stomp, and still no follow-up just off of infinity like that. And Li Main really starting to feel it. Can't get feisty with it though, and CrispyCloe down stomp again, saying, you know what? Try it once, try it again. Infinity for your troubles. Even then, that's a punish and a half to hit. CrispyCloe taking it against Li Main 2-1.
And it makes us wanting more. But just like the same thing with good ass Tekken, it makes us want to have more, as we got a good matchup coming up for you guys. PhiDX versus Sakura Pixie.
Okay, so we're gonna be holding here the mainless king. In full force, well, let's get into it. Off the Alisa damage, I'm not gonna lie. Great that we nerfed chainsaws, especially earlier in the past seasons ago. It's still up there, though.
Ooh! Nice find there out of the mid heat engager. Here comes a 5-box here out of PhiDX, but misses out the Sonic Fang. But he just backdashed out of there and let Sakura whiff on themselves, and PhiDX gets the whiff punish.
And good to be able to upkeep against a lot of this chainsaw pressure that Sakura is really providing. Even then, off that sneak, man, be very careful, especially just off the ones like that, but not peekaboo.
Another missed whiff punish attempt there for Sakura Pixie out of the 1+2. PhiDX is going to try to take a lot of mileage out of it and playing a little bit of peekaboo with Sakura Pixie, but able to find him, going back to neutral with the guard break.
Okay, off the head games though. Complete turnaround off another sidestep headed your way. Gosh, even with the heat engage, you can see not enough armor to break through here. If anything, not at all.
Speaking of armor break, there it is for PhiDX, and able to find the heat engager once again. Has a decent amount of life lead, but Sakura Pixie says hello to the world with a little bit of fire in it to get the life lead, but PhiDX immediately taking it away with the Sonic Fang heat dash.
Listen, you might say hello world on one side, but if you aren't careful enough, PhiDX is going to have you saying hello darkness, my old friend, in a very quick second. And even then, dash up, hit the ones. Now even more pressure just coming in, thing like that. But nah, no heat engage to follow up with off that ender.
Yo, hello darkness, my old friend. Congratulations, you have been used for clip farm.
Oh goodness. 1, 2, 3, punch. Peekaboo. Sneak man off right in it. Heat engager to follow up with. Guess the throw, guess correct.
Oh, what a step. Nice confirmation with the counter hit as well. Tries to step again. It successfully do so, but no punish out of Sakura Pixie.
Hell, watch out for it, especially off the low parry. PhiDX gonna pick it up damn near to the wall and the run up. The 2-1, but can't even find it off the lows here. 5 seconds left. Punish or pressure.
Into the simple 1-2-1. PhiDX playing a little cheeky there, backdashing away, but he had to close it out, and he does so confidently. 3 rounds to none to get the first game. What's up, Riddum? How you doing, brother? Good seeing you as always.
Salutations, Twin. Hi, Riddum. Hope everything's going well at home. With PhiDX so far, I'm not gonna lie, on a rip and a tear. For Sakura though, I'm trying to think. The Alisa, I am seeing especially good adjustments. Hello World coming in clutch at least the one time. But then, trying to pressure in off a chainsaw chip? I don't want to say it's not there. Still is. But then a lot of PhiDX's pressure is still breaking through that, especially leading in off of Peekaboo here.
Absolutely, yeah. The Peekaboo heat engagers has been crucial in this matchup so far for PhiDX. And also with Sakura Pixie, there's just a lot of times that PhiDX was whiffing a lot.
Right.
Sakura is just playing a little patient, just playing a little too safe, I think.
And I'm not gonna lie, against PhiDX, I don't think playing the patient game is the route you want to go, especially with that much aggression out of whatever main we're rocking with on that particular day. Even then, just followed up just off the snap hits. 1-2-1. Still, can't find anything to stop another orbital. Off the top, though, and the counter damage absolutely will.
Good step. Letting the pressure continue to apply and able to get that Lionheart back away to catch Sakura Pixie off in the air to convert it into a round confirmation, extending the lead for PhiDX.
Okay, get by 1 here. Now Sakura. Just trying to find anything to batten down the hatches and lead into it. Even a 2-hit piece, though. 3 damage. Doesn't dastardly work. Now missile launch.
Okay, Sakura Pixie playing a little bit of keep out with destruction stance as well, putting PhiDX on rage. Has a lot of time to work with as well. However, PhiDX has all the resources to make this comeback possible. Ooh. And he's starting it off here with a PDP.
Big ass launch and an even bigger rage art headed your way here. Of course, this absolutely should kill. I put it down category 500.
Damn! What a way for PhiDX to put themselves on a great lead and have 3 chances to close this out to go to top 48 winner side.
And 3 chances might seem a little stark. It's not impossible though, but off of dirty boxing, not once, but twice, PhiDX is giving you a hell of a time for a comeback.
It's gonna look for the 3rd one here, but Sakura Pixie getting that quick trim, putting themselves on an engager here.
Even off the low, watch out, head toss, but no bomb span to be spotted anytime soon. Now Sakura falling victim, a lot of these sneak mans. Dirty boxing again, stop, armor, break.
Trying to get, oh man, trying to get that snake charmer, trying to catch a high, but able to get to launch her, but the combo gets dropped. PhiDX now on the position to close this out, is successfully gonna do so with the heat smash. Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah. A lot of mental pressure. Speaking of mental pressure, we got Bryan and Jack up on the screen. Dogma and Fisherboat going right at it for top 48 qualifiers. Let's go, boys.
I'm sorry. This custom is killing me because I have absolutely no idea who this is supposed to be. Either way, though, he followed up just off a 4-2 coming in from Dogma right now. Heat engage off the wall for the back 2-1 and the cold elbow.
Bro, this is the Fisherboat extra. They're sharking the waters, and Fisherboat's looking like to be the biggest one here.
Okay, flex on him, but an immediate low parry. Carry back into it off another back to one. And of course, cold shoulder to follow up with.
With that counter hit, Fisherboat thinking that he was going to stop in the middle of that, but Dogma full sends it to get the first round.
And round 2, watch out for it, especially for a lot of these Jack 8 lows. Even then, the long rising punish and launch. There we go! I was about to say can't find it. Found it the second frame over. That's okay.
Oh, you know what? I can full send a string as well. Here comes the Pulverizer and potentially the first round for Fisherboat, and that he does secure it.
Ended off the down stomp, and Fisherboat, he's tying it 1-1 apiece here. I'm gonna watch out for these legs, and even then, Lariat, another launch headed your way. Should be almost in the wall if you're not careful enough. Throw, nice denied.
Break. Yeah, nice break on the 1+2, but he's gonna truck you over into the other side. It is gonna continue to get that battery ram, but Dogma has had enough. But unfortunately, got the miss input out of the jet upper, got down 2 instead of a jet upper, and that's a damn shame.
Round 4 and a round start orbital to really take you off your socks. Tornado though. Bro, on the punches, not like this.
Oh, docking!
That's gross. Nasty. Perfect round. Dogma responding in fast fashion, already taking us to a final round here. First game of the set.
A small hiccup there on the last round. And Dogma trying to lock in to get the first game, but Fisherboat also doing the same as he's got the better positioning here.
Just having to watch out for running two like that coming in, but not. Dogma. The side stick game in the movement game is stepped off the running knee. Now a headbutt headed your way, a counter throw. Back breaker.
Dogma looking in trouble, and he's gonna set the exclamation point for Fisherboat with the back 1+2, and Fisherboat secures the first game.
Okay, Fisherboat up by 1 here. Dogma on the Bryan. I'm not gonna lie, leading into wall pressure was really good, especially just off of what? Back to 1 cold shoulder, and really making sure that Fisherboat couldn't exactly break out of corner. When that did happen though, shoulder bash, shoulder bash, shoulder bash again. You know, the fourth time's charm. I can do that. Work that in there. That's fine.
Yeah, man, that was unfortunate. Yeah, we definitely saw a little bit of camera shenanigans for sure out of those battery rams, but Dogma still had a really good job adjusting in between and kept the competition very strong. Still not out of it yet. Let's see how he can adjust here going to Midnight Siege.
Midnight Siege, if I remember correctly, there is still a wall exploder you do have to watch out for. Thank you. Off in the corner. Against Fisherboat's Jack 8. There are opportunities to lead to that. Be very careful, especially off of the big boot.
Okay, great find there for Dogma with the cannonball launcher. Instant tornado, but it doesn't even matter, but because he is the storm that is approaching against the wall, but Fisherboat bringing the heat with the smash and already taking the life lead.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, caught that reference like a damn eagle. But still, running me again.
Uh-oh!
Wall, crumple, splat! This almost should be a hit off the radar.
Is the scaling enough?
I'm trying to think. I don't think this...
It's not. It's not leaving Fisherboat on the pixel. 25 seconds left to play, but Dogma just closes the distance and he chooses the mid to get the round. Fisherboat falls down the first round against Dogma.
And I'm not gonna lie, you risk so much being able to just get a run up mid like that one. JoeCrush, anything could have hit. Instead, Dogma, high risk, high reward off the gamble. Now just trying to pattern down pressure again, but not at the Jack 8 launch. Is there anything to say about it? Fisherboat, watch out, make some noise.
Immediately silence as Dogma left with the pixel and eventually gets taken off by the low. Fisherboat quickly getting the equalization.
The knees though, stomp, big boot headed your way, but the read off the low parry and another back 2-1. Bryan special, now for counter damage, still enough armor to chug through. And again, just off the counter damage with the straight.
Oh! Big find! Back 4 into the guaranteed 4-4-2 mock breaker, and Dogma's gonna extend the offense into another round conversion, putting themselves on survival point.
Uh-oh, but still, electric shock with energy like 1,000,000,000 watts. Damn near 1,000,000,000 damage if you swing here against Fisherboat. And even then, off the straight, again, big boot headed right towards you with the shoulder bash. And Dogma, that is a lot of life gone here. body press.
And drills him in. Fisherboat using that Gamma Shield to save him. Defense turning into an offense as Fisherboat is now on set point and Dogma on survival point. Unfortunately getting caught by the homing lariat. And Fisherboat converting that into a counter hit launcher and following it up with a battery ram wall splat.
Starting this off with a lariat was as wild as can be, but off the launch again! Dogma, able to carry you over wall to wall, getting with a straight hook!
Oh, he tried to peel it off as well to get another wall splat, but Fisherboat again with the whirlwind lariat, catching another counter hit, but doesn't use the heat dash combo to extend it.
Oh my god, he was just shimmying there, menacingly, and now having to rely off the cold shoulder. But even with the shock and a big boot headed your way, another quick knee. Fisherboat able to take a 2-0 here against Dogma.
Instantly get potted, but you know that's the nature.
Right.
That's the nature of the game, man. You gotta be prepared for every single matchup, and this is a matchup you gotta prepare yourself for. Alisa from Aimedtwo versus TrizzyTheRapper. Is that Static Shock?
Wait a minute, that is Static Shock.
Yo, that's
my
fire!
goodness.
That is
Hold on.
fire!
The fit is actually insane. Static Shock AK. Okay, this is gonna be a wild one. Head toss bomb span to follow up after immediate low parry.
Nice sidestep block out of Aimedtwo and not catching the first Armor King hop kick for tonight.
We'll follow it up. Off the counter damage. Sidestep it. And even then, just off the launch like that, has to interrupt with the jab. Necktie. Blue spark it.
20 seconds, no heat for both sides. Trizzy has a decent amount of gray health to try to recover, but he does that extra damage with the rage to work with. 10 seconds left to play. 4-4-2 incoming, but no counter hit, but able to get the punish out of the destruction sound with the 2-1.
Oh, sidestep it. Tries to press for the rage art. Absolutely will be hitting. Based off of damage levels, not enough to kill, but that is going to be a hell of a way for Aimedtwo to try and fall down of.
Most important, 13 health back and able to stop the clock from going down. He now has a life lead and nicely done to stop the breaks and wait for Aimedtwo's Oki situation and exposing him to get the first round. Great comeback there out of Trizzy.
To follow it up with a down 3+4, don't even need to follow up with it. Understandable. Of course, off that snap kick while standing forward. Watch out a bit off a sidestep, especially just off the chainsaw chip damage.
Ooh, that could have been catastrophic for the momentum if Aimedtwo got that hit right out of the back turn backflip.
4-4-2. Now just on the 1-2. Down stomp it. Now with counter damage. Pile driver.
Staying down, doesn't want to get caught by the mid option for the 4-2 Oki, but Trizzy still closing out with the alley kick, setting 2 rounds up to none.
Still just playing the patient game. Saying, Aimedtwo, you know what? Lead towards me. Not like that, though. Head toss. Of course, stop the running 2. The up forward 4. Hop knee headed your way. And of course, follow just off a forward 3-2-1. That's some nasty damage. Heat engage off the wall. Back shoulder.
Absorbs it all. Destruction stand heat mode activated. But TrizzyTheRapper able to find the prison crusher while sending 3-2 dash into the guaranteed stop follow-up. And here comes the necktie incoming into the infinity. No, he's gonna... He doesn't go for the third chain grab, leaving Aimedtwo in the pixel and potentially a dream.
Probably expecting Aimedtwo to break out of it. Only needs the 2 grabs. And TrizzyTheRapper leading the set 1-0 against Aimedtwo's Alisa.
I love, you know, the momentum immediately shifted as soon as Trizzy got the first round comeback. I love how Aimedtwo kept it pretty dominant on the first round, putting Trizzy on pixel, but the way he locked in with the defense and immediately carrying that momentum on the next 2 rounds speaks volumes.
It really does. I'm trying to think about how Aimedtwo can really better adjust to this pressure, especially coming in off of Trizzy's AK, which I've been seeing it over time. It has only begun to grow more dangerous as time has gone on. It really has. I like it, sure. Does it scare me, Spirit? It really does.
Alright, game 2 incoming. TrizzyTheRapper already getting that Jaguar paw taken up. a quarter out of Aimedtwo's health with the chain grab incoming and getting that wall rising knee out of the ground.
Quick snap kick. And then heat for heat. Able to break through it first, though. Just a power crush like that.
Riding the dark waves with the dark tide, peeling off the combo, giving that an extra tornado flip with more damage into the down back 2 heat first combo. And Trizzy suffocating Aimedtwo in the first round on game 2.
Uh-oh. In round 2. Sidestep it, even with the missiles. Runs up. Doesn't even have to avoid them. Full stop. Got the pirouette, though. And Bush almost staying four-headed your way here. Down forward tick hits, though.
Great jab interruption there out of flight. TrizzyTheRapper converting into a float combo and carrying all the way to the wall with a flying forearm smash.
That back elbow like that one. Even with another throw headed your way, Aimedtwo wisening up, break out of it. Still really scary, especially just like a pirouette like that one. Nah. Snap, counter, throw. Nah.
Damn. Trizzy is really carrying this momentum. 2 rounds quickly is already on set point. Aimedtwo trying to get an early advantage there with a heat engager, but so far not able to find anything. Counter hit grab for TrizzyTheRapper, but thankfully Aimedtwo able to break out of it.
Breaks it again with that counter grapple. That is just a very short frame. Gonna break in the first place, but a lot of chip damage heads your way, especially just off these high saws. Of course, all sauce though, off of Trizzy. Especially just leading into jab interrupt. Of course, another 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope. Jaguar pogo stick is devious.
Yeah, switching up the side here, but Trizzy gets sidestepped on with Aimedtwo's perfect movement and able to get a full combo with the low. 20 seconds left to play and catching Trizzy ducking out of the destruction stance. Aimedtwo staying alive, forcing us another round.
Trying to find survival here by any means necessary. Even with another head toss, Trizzy ducking the majority of these, but not like that. See that sidestep too, and honestly, not the way to go here.
Yeah, good find there out of the sidestep too with the hop kick. Carrying the momentum over. But TrizzyTheRapper trying to shut Aimedtwo down here.
Uh-oh. Grab out of wave. Gonna find yourself punished for it. Has to find something off the wake-up option with the heat engage. With another sidestep headed your way. Throw, not denied. Instead, Trizzy getting tossed.
Now Trizzy another on rage for Aimedtwo. Looking promising and able to get the confirmation out of destruction stance. It is now set point versus survival point.
Okay. This is do or die here. Sure, you can run the gauntlet afterwards, but winner's side is where you need to be. Jab interrupt already. Of course, not the clothesline. Just straight lead into it just off the phenomenal flip. Heat engage off the wall.
Oh, that could have been catastrophic if Aimedtwo stayed down, but thankfully they did it, and now back on their feet with chainsaws out, trying to backflip out of there, but Trizzy finding Aimedtwo with the Jaguar Paw.
Just finding you just off the last little bit of heat. Also, Trizzy is down available to you. Sidestep 2, big boot, and even then, Aimedtwo can only find so much just off of chainsaw damage. The mid giant swing.
Just letting the heat meter run out, has to use it. Suffocating Trizzy. Nice patience from the hop kick, and that's gonna get rewarded with the hop kick win after the sidestep confirmation out of Aimedtwo. Game 3 is on the way.
It's 1-1 apiece right now. Understandably tense. I'm not surprised by it at all. I figured this wouldn't be a runaway with it, but I'm not gonna lie, Aimedtwo, you want to come back from an insane deficit like that? Spirit, should I be concerned?
If you want to be, but you know, Aimedtwo taking a page out of TrizzyTheRapper's book with that momentum carry. You know, down 2 rounds and converting it into a 3-round comeback. That's promising for Aimedtwo here. It's just the question is, can he keep it up and continue that momentum into the 3rd game?
One can only hope, and it's an immediate round start heat engage. Trizzy can only respond in turn. That's what we're standing for. Even then, this is a lot of chip headed your way. Forward 2. Reply off the chainsaws, punished.
Damn, Trizzy's already got 50% health.
So much loss just off sidesteps of forward 4. Even then, you want to follow it up 4, 3, 2, 1. Not in my household, says Aimedtwo. And already, floor purple.
Yeah, we got one layer left out of the floor until that gets broken, but Aimedtwo officially has taken the lead in this set.
Nice step 2 to come here from Trizzy. Up forward 4. Be my guest. Now forward 3, 2, 1 to follow up with it. Step this way. Heat engage. Back elbow. Let's try to follow it up just off a wall. Maybe could have gotten just a restand in the reset.
Ooh, a find out of the heat smash. As soon as Trizzy sees about to run out, he's able to find a little bit of saving grace out of that damage boost.
And a lot of good poke pressure, especially coming in to down forward one like this. Not like that though. Immediate chainsaws for the floor break. We're going down to the Tekken 6 Gargoyle Purge.
He's just holding it. Aimedtwo smothering Trizzy right now. 10
my
seconds left
goodness.
to play. He's not letting it play at all as he gets caught by the lows and the mids. And eventually the round win for Aimedtwo. And now it's Aimedtwo's turn to sit on set point.
Okay, calibrations need be needed. If you are Trizzy right now, you need them desperately. Another up forward 4, not gonna work in your favor. Aimedtwo with the walkover, able to just get the quick reset into another floor break.
Tornado incoming and not a lot of great health to recover for Trizzy. Didn't full send the Prison Crusher, but the 4-4-2 able to catch a sidestep out of the Afterburner. But TrizzyTheRapper still on that pixel, but not a dream to happen as Aimedtwo closes game 3.
Oh my goodness, I gotta get you a birthday gift. That reminds me.
You don't have to. Don't
Yes,
give
I
me a
do.
birthday gift.
I'm going to.
You being there is enough for a birthday gift, Ash.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
still bringing you something though. You can't stop me.
I will stop you.
Oh, that sounds like a threat, but okay. I see how it is. I'm seeing more off of KingReyJr versus Tony. Let's get into it. For 2 spikes.
Spirit, find you for drinks. I got you, Hams. I got you, brother. I got you. I got
Okay,
you.
but what kind of drinks? It's decided that we're giving Spirit an Incredible Hulk, right?
No.
Yes,
No, I'm getting-
Hypnotic and Hennessy.
Nah, I'm getting the Chicago Classic, baby. I'm getting that.
you're
I'm getting
boring.
that Malort. I'm getting that Malort.
Not
Gotta do it
even
for the
a little bit
culture.
of Alizé? Question
I
mark?
gotta do it for the culture.
Okay, I see how it is. No strong drinks, no cut waters. Understandable.
Oh.
A tornado! Then followed up just off the heat engage like that. Backhand from hell. Junior. So far by 1 here in round 2.
No drinks, but take a shot for that one. KingReyJr with a beautiful whip punish there to secure the first round. Blinks, at the same temperature for both sides, but KingReyJr finally extending this confidence here.
Was trying to find off that chip install. Better duck though here on the Tony. Almost heading forward. Snap, but not damage. Duck under the straight.
Oh, what a find there, QCF3 for Tone. Trying to make his presence here in this matchup. Getting themselves Snake Eyes and activating heat in the process.
Off that knee bomber is some dastardly work, but now having to be very considerate about the damage, I should say, that Junior's about to pop up with here. Goodness. Tongue twisters are not fun, Spirit. I realized that very quickly.
Yeah, that's not fun. I agree.
No.
But it's when you hit those, when you hit them, it hits,
And it hits. Hit off a hatchet though, and still enough damage off the counterplay. Tony tying it 1-1.
Oh, catching them with the frame trap. KingReyJr thought he had enough frames to interrupt in between, but gets caught by the counter out of the wall, standing 3 by Tone.
Okay, off the turnover though. Cold shoulder, getting off that back leg. There's still some chip that you're able to put down against Tone here. Not of the orbital though, a very nasty miscalculation. Junior punished accordingly.
Yeah, absorbing the back one, equalizing the health as well with 30 seconds left to play.
Okay, stand forward. Damage there, especially just off the highs.
Good sidestep from the wall, standing 1-2 confirmation there for KingReyJr. Pixel and a dream, but Tony pressed in between to give Junior the second round.
Goodness, the spacing here has been so great to watch. Even then, you want space? Tony gonna deny that real quick, especially off that earlier back to 1. Low parry, followed up just again off the legs. Sneak in with it with the knee bomber.
keep your fingers out of my shoes. I'll keep them clean for myself. Nice down jab to stop KingReyJr from spinning and putting Tony back on the driver's seat, but KingReyJr trying to apply the brakes with the heat burst into the down 1+2, but Tony able to backdash out of her to get the heat smash punish. But Junior still staying alive, is not having any of it, and throwing out the huge knuckle punch into the dash conversion and closing it off with the rage art.
A leg drag to hit you for your troubles, rage art to follow up with, not only to get yourself plenty of that gray life back, but completely cut it on Tony's side. An understandable hit for it. Now it's the follow-up.
112 damage, but another beautiful whip punish out of the orbital with the Demon Slayer. KingReyJr on point with the whip punishes and putting themselves on the lead of game 1.
Orbital one time, shame on you. Orbital twice, still shame on you. I'm still punishing you for that. KingReyJr, lead up 1, at least thus far. Tony, I'm not gonna lie. Some of those orbitals, I don't want to say missed timing. It was just a matter of the run-in and punish coming in from Asuka.
Elliot, did I say 11 damage? My fault. I meant to say 112. My fault.
Oopsies. We might have dropped the number. We did not carry the 2.
We did not carry the 2.
We did not carry the damn 2. It happens. I pretend I do not see it.
Yo, what we saw was KingReyJr throwing that right-hand punch, bro. That's what I saw.
Goodness. I'm just trying to lead up with it again. Stop the 2-1. Back 2-1. The machine gun punches. Don't pull any of them off the wall pressure.
Tony's already back against the wall, and Junior continues to push him there with that sidestep to hidetone, but Tony able to fighting out of it with a counter hit while hitting 3.
Uh-oh, hey, stop that. I saw that taunt. We'll start now. But Tony was like risky with it, especially just off another side step with the trade and damage, and Junior can only do so much to be able to pick up off of it before Jet Upper hits you for the launch.
You didn't believe in the trade, and that caused him the round. Tony able to sidewalk out of there to get a Jet Upper explosion out of the back and get himself the round. Let's see how much he can carry it over.
That back elbow, but a low parry headed your way. Cold, calm, calculated. On the side of Tony here. Of course, want to extend it, but drops it momentarily. And that's an even bigger boot off the punish. Of course, no wheelhouse kick this time.
Dude, with these forward 2 whiff punish for Junior is carrying a lot of mileage in this matchup so far, Ash.
It's all reliable. If it works, it works. On the side of KingReyJr, it's working almost a little too well if you squint. Of course, just off a quick little jab, good interrupt, better spacing, and of course, allowing for the lead-in off of Tony again. Snake Eyes is still active.
Oh, but he got caught ducking out of the side step too. Without Junior back on the advantage, but hidetone not having any of it as he kicks Junior up in the sky.
The back 2-1, a butterfly in the sky. Junior can go twice as high, get hit twice as hard. Tony with the damage. And of course, leading it just off of 2 rounds like this. Tried it off a launch and get over here. Throw for your troubles.
But Junior immediately on the attack, already taking away about like 60% health with no great health recoverable.
Just that. Stop the 1-2-4. Just watch out for it and be very considerate about where your next move's coming from. Duck under. Surprised we didn't take more advantage of that in the first place.
Nice twitch duck out of the grab with a perfect punish out of with the wall standing 1 with tone. A lot of damage output, activating heat in the process, but misses the wall carry in the end, and that's gonna cost him as Junior finds a sidestep to heat dash, giving himself set point as Tony is on survival point.
Okay, survival. Do or die. Just find yourself another side of the bracket. Even then, the flip over. First quick carry. Not on the wall like this one.
Back again, Tony gets chipped down to 50% with a little gray hill to recover this time around, but is back against the wall out of the fence, and Junior is trying to look for that suffocation or to break it.
Try to throw
no duck.
That quick little heat engage. Duck it again. I dare you. Balcony, wall, break, whatever you want to call it. That's still some damage. Hadn't even used the heat yet. Get it for the extender.
It doesn't kill, but the low is gonna do it. Oh my goodness, I thought that was it. Oh, the story times that could happen. But, you know, we'll leave that for off stream. You guys have to leave that for the experience if you guys see Asher Vlog at Combo Breaker. But right now, we got to talk about the match coming up. Sicoby versus Kaizur, and damn true it is. Sicoby with the mix going to the tried and true king.
Okay, Snarl Gang, I see you out there. Let's stand up for this one big time. Even then, Kaizur just off that back damage. The Azucena leading just off the swings.
Trying to send the Roar of Time, trying to give themselves a little power up, but Sicoby able to get that 4-4-2 lariat counter hit, but Kaizur swinging right back with the down forward 1/4 and catching Sicoby ducking from the Eat Smash.
Ducking? Well, in this case, yes. More likely than you think. The head games though, just off a quick little 2-1. 4-3 could have really been some nasty damage. Even then, rely on the muscle armor.
Ooh, keep out grab, able to find it right there. Sicoby unable to break it and switching at the sides, but Sicoby absorbs the strings out of Kaizur and able to connect the back three.
Off that leg drop too, just for enhanced damage, but even then, away standing 4, up forward 4, and a down back 4, all in quick succession. Kaizur still putting down some chip damage.
Chipping that quickly and closing it with the 2-1, giving Kaizur 2 rounds quickly here. Looking to close out game 1 quickly.
Saw the quick dance and having to rely on the rollover. But no, finally finish the string just off the forward 2-2-1. Nice! And of course, Blue Spark it just off the Jaguar Power Bomb.
Kaizur thinking he was going to go for the 4-2-1 high, but Sicoby got him ducking. Taking a decent amount of chunk out of the hell, but there's the 4-2-1 that Kaizur was looking for. Trying to get the backswing blow, but Sicoby ready for it and closing it down with the Heat Smash.
A DDT and an Ender Heat Smash. You love to see it. Jab over. Now just having to rely just off of a quick generic down stomp before Kaizur applies in turn. Heat engage for your troubles and a rollover ACL torn.
Yo, one more time. I heard that.
Do the third time.
I heard that ACL was looking healthy.
I heard that MCL was looking mighty fine from my corner. Not the heat engage though. But now low! Down forward full crouch 2 to hit. Finally!
Doesn't kill, gains a decent amount of heat back, but he goes for the Heat Smash closer once again, catching Kaizur pressing the spring kick.
Uh-oh. Considering about what your next move is gonna be off of muscle armor and the quick shove over Kaizur. Do so much, but not finishing the string like that. That's a bit of a nasty ways away here. And Kaizur applying the swing again, just off the running 3.
We ain't pressing in between. We're ready for that one this time.
Right, we're ready. We're prepared, modestly so. Oh! Okay, they're all avoiding. Got the parries block and a gut check crumple counter. Kaizur leading the set against Sicoby by 1.
Kaizur is so good at finding a lot of these counter hit timings every time, where he loves to throw out the same frame traps all the time, but when that counter hit comes in, it hits like no other.
It really hits like a truck. Of most of the characters in this game, which I'd say have some pretty nasty counter hit damage, King, sure, let's be very real. Azucena, I don't want to say kind of goes under the radar in regards to a lot, but in this matchup, it's working very good so far.
Absolutely. A little bit of hiccup right there, but Kaizur was able to adjust in time to secure the first game. Let's see how he can carry the energy over.
Still on the King, obviously would not expect Sicoby to switch off of King anytime or anywhere soon, but now headed over from Coliseum in a celebration on the Saint.
Oh! What?
My stomach.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What a round start down, Jeff, into gut punch,
yes!
bro.
Yes! Yeah. Oh my goodness. Listen, that was wild to see, but now you have a very upset, pissed off Kaizur to worry about here. Took it very personal. Now dance on him. Once, twice, almost a third time. And still off of a lot of these highs, matching the side steps off of Sicoby. Pedigree to hit.
Time to play the game. Regaining all the health in the process. But Kaizur back in the attack, but Sicoby stringing back into the action, but getting caught by the counter hit, trying to get that brain chop launcher, but Kaizur getting a counter hit for himself. 10 seconds left to play. I don't know who's got the life lead. Never mind. Kaizur has a life lead as Sicoby's on the pixel, but unable to close it out as Kaizur able to catch Kaizur falling into Sicoby's hop knee and giving the round back over.
Okay, let me breathe for a second. That scared the living hell out of me. Sicoby, though, a calculated 4-4, and you're still able to take him out with the Rage Art. What's our next move, though? Back Jaguar step. The shove, though, of course, off another ACL tear.
Yo, Executioner, thank you so much for the gift sub to King Green Thunder and a subscription for yourself. I see that right there, brother. Hope you're enjoying the good-ass Tekken and enjoy your emotes.
Uh-oh, Shining Wizard, denied, broken out of. That's a lot of damage coming in off of Kaizur's side. Finish a string off the 2-1. And of course, off the wall damage. Got the Sicoby jump. And Kaizur returns that special send off the 1-1.
Yeah, I've seen that too many times and ready for that mix-up and securing that round. Sicoby trying to get a confirmation on a down 4-2-1, but unable to get the pickup. Small body problems.
Yeah, that is unfortunate with a lot of characters on this roster. You either follow that up with a down 1+4 or something on the lines of a floor grab. Even then, Sicoby getting gripped up and grabbed themselves, but doesn't finish the string off a 2-1. Blue Spark Giant Swing. This should hit wall.
Wall and a rage, that's 75 damage. And just like that, Sicoby now has a life lead and great positioning in the process, but it doesn't even matter. You give Kaizur enough space, he's gonna throw that back swinging blow ready for you.
You give Kaizur enough coffee and I'm telling you that Azucena is going miles abound. But nah, crotch, hit, and then immediately just off the Jaguar sprint, he'd engage the King B&B.
Yeah, back turn, so he had to optimize it a different way, but regardless, he gets the same reward, putting Kaizur off to the wall. Kaizur has enough space and time to activate the heat, so he tried to get a little of this comeback, but finally Sicoby able to get that low countered.
Break the throw, and now watch out, just off a quick, simple little 2-1. Oh, the corpse kick a little disrespectful. But now off in the final round, Sicoby, survival. Kaizur on set.
Oh, what a find in the air for the hop knee. So it is going to be scaled a little bit, but it does reward Sicoby with heat.
Uh-oh, trying to find something just off the down forward 2-1. A little bit of an interesting strat here. Muscle Armor still can't tank the lows, though. But a power bomb off the heat smash absolutely will. Jag sprint down back 4. Sicoby tying it against Kaizur 1-1 in the set.
Yeah, maximum rage out of that down 3 to secure the W. Yo, Sicoby giving us another game to watch.
Okay, I like where this is going. I did get a little scared, especially just seeing Myanits on God 1. But no, still rocking with the King. And I'm not gonna lie, Kaizur did get a little risky, just leading off of multiple back-to-back ACL grabs. Able to break out of that was a wild adjustment, though.
A very entertaining one.
Yes.
Well. But we're gonna run it back, same stage. But is it the same custom?
I imagine not. Same King, but it's the same Azu. Spirit, I feel I don't watch enough anime to know this custom.
I don't watch anime at all, so you're good.
Oh, you're missing out. No, I'm fine. That's wrong of you to say, though. Concern. Hit engage. And, of course, already following up just off a 3-2-2 chop. But no charge version. That's a perfect round for Sicoby.
Okay. Nicely done to get the high crush and into the counter hit. Bring in the knee for the maximal wall carry. And Sicoby, 50% health gone already. And Kaizur is carrying this momentum, putting Sicoby on rage already.
Oh, goodness.
Wow.
Nah.
Wow.
We can go band for band. No, well, we can go perfect for perfect. That works for me in turn. And imagine Kaizur trying to follow off a lead up forward 4 to hit again. Yep, sprint, engage off the heat. And a 2-1 more. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Oh.
Alright, never mind.
Wait a minute. Running Exploder still doesn't hit. And now you kind of put through a loop yourself off a lot of these lows. Overhead to follow up with forward to the arm bar. clothesline from hell. And Sicoby on set point.
Whip punish. Kaizur throwing a lot of flips just right in front of Sicoby. Is going to take that for free and absorbing all that damage while right back catching for Kaizur. Absorbing that, that insecurity with the heat burst and able to get the counter hit grab.
Not like this. This is some dastardly work headed your way. Bang! Off the leg tear again. Sicoby can't get up.
He's not dead yet though, but the down four is gonna secure the deal. Yo,
no way.
Tekken never sleeps. We got our first final round. Shoutouts to Rip.
No way. No, TNS, wake up. I need TampaNeverSleeps in the chat immediately. But for Kaizur though, just pressure. The back Jaguar step you need to be very considerate of. Even then, another orbital headed your way, and not a lot of heat left to use, especially off wall pressure. Oh, not like this. Oh.
Baited? Uh-oh.
No. Wait a minute. Still hope, still a chance. Kaizur, we still have heat left available to us. You need to be very considerate about how you follow up here.
40 seconds left to play. Did not catch Kaizur ducking. Kaizur still has all the resources. It's nicely done to play patient out of the hop kick, but doesn't get the shot. And the magic pixel. Kaizur stays on the ground next to Kobe. Here comes the chain, grabs into the down forward one. Oki Sicoby gets the close and finishes the comeback to send Kaizur to losers. He and Fisherboat coming up for you guys for top 48. Who's gonna be going to top 8 winner side? You heard it here, folks. This is a top 8 qualifiers.
Okay, now we're really getting into the nitty-gritty. I'm not gonna lie, inadvertently matching skins with another character on color palette, it is very visually satisfying.
I was gonna say the same thing. Yo, they low-key look like they're matching.
Right, we twinning, as my friends would say. I don't know. Oh, whatever.
They even got the hoodie on. You know, he's got the shark head, but he's got the cover around.
Up and down stomp though, and of course, immediately low parry, but instead block off the low. And now having to watch out, just off another, maybe down forward one.
That's a punish right there. Down forward 2 for Shadow20Z. No heat needed, but it's activated here to get the install and giving themselves a great positioning with the offensive situations. 10 seconds left to play, and Fisherboat already fighting out of the wall, but Shadow20Z interrupting in between with the down forward 1.
Can't even find anything, just off the flex damage. But the Azazel Claw absolutely will hit you from cross distance in a round 2 Shadow. Only by 1. Now just off a quick cheeky little low jab away. Whoa, okay. Tracking.
That's all guaranteed right there. Nicely done for Shadow20Z, playing it super patient and getting the maximum damage output.
My goodness, it's only just been so much more. Small attack before finally, dirty bubble. The tracking just off a double headbutt. The throw denied again. Good tech out of it.
Again, Shadow20Z has to use the heat dash to gain a little bit of a health back as well. But that cost the install in the process, but it doesn't even matter as Shadow20Z able to get that 3-2 confirmation to put themselves 2 rounds up to none.
Goodness, even with Orb active every time. That's not some enhanced damage you really want to run into. And Fisherboat, listen, I'm trying to find anything. Just off a quick little one jab, maybe. Down forward 1? Nah.
Pick up? Oh, a little bit unfortunate, but this one's going to be a pickup. You damn right it is. And he takes away the lava out of the ground to convert into another combo, but the tornado gets dropped.
Oh, goodness! Double fist overhead. You're really going to be feeling this one here. It's off a knee. Heat engage. Then following up with just off the lead and launcher. Another headbutt off to the wall, and this is a major pushback here. Body press.
Fisherboat staying alive, giving us another round. Another down forward one to interrupt a shadow, but Fisherboat going right back into the attack with a big boot heat engager.
Forward again, but quick little interrupt off the last leg of Heat Smash. Shadow20Z, good read here. And another Heat Engage headed your way off the charge though, no anathema.
running out. Shadow20Z is definitely looking for that until it runs out, and it does so. 30 seconds left to play, and none of them no longer have heat to work with.
Forward jab again, run up with the knee, and then the big boot, but even then, can't break through the armor. Still a power crush like that, you'd love to see it. Uh-oh.
He was breaking that throw the entire time, but when it mattered the most, Fisherboat got the connection into the Oki, giving us a final round situation for game 1.
Big boot again. And then you want to follow up off the tracking headbutt, but even with the floor active and ready, what you can find off of that, especially with another shoulder tackle. And Shadow only do so much as leading in off the lows. Claw again off of Azazel.
Nice backdash, good punish as well, keeping it simple. But damn, he kept it clean in the same time. Nicely done to duck the big boot to get the full launcher. Shadow20Z connects the heat burst into the dash, into the closeout.
In the hands of Zafina, I don't think you're finding Sanctuary anytime soon off of that one. With the amount of damage levied your way, that's a pretty nasty way to go out, especially being in a little bit earlier just off of a really leveled floor blast. And now just having to fight it out again.
But you know how it is, man. When you're going against Shadow20Z, tension is always rising.
I hate that I understand these bars. I do love it at the same time. That's how I know we are twins of culture, though. Pure culture.
Oh, man. You know, it got a little hectic there a little bit. Fisherboat trying to finish up the comeback, but Shadow20Z kept it classic on Shadow20Z. Special, denying the comeback there and giving a round to work with.
Right.
Sorry, not a round to work with, a game to work with.
Game to work with, sure. We do need to be a little more considerate about this one, though. Still leading it out to Zafina. No character swaps. I mean, obviously, Fisherboat not expecting it. But now, secluded training ground. Back to back. Well, really, wall breaks. We do need to be very wary.
Oh my, did we see that at all in game 1?
I don't believe so.
Right? I was expecting back 1+2, and it finally showed up, and showed up in a big way with the wall splat, extending Shadow20Z's lead.
Here's its ugly head, and if you are Fisherboat, really feeling that one, but also, we do need to mount up. Just anything for survival here. Honestly, an armor break will absolutely do just that, but off the stomp, and of course with the electric wattage, still only enough to bring down some chip damage.
No punish there, no punish there for Shadow. That's 2 in a row, and Fisherboat able to get a counter hit trade, but doesn't convert to a combo, but he does convert it into a full pressured attack.
And with or without the wall break right there, that shoulder tackle just enough to be able to pack down more damage. And now I just have to be very considerate. Dirty bubble off the howl.
Damn. Again, Shadow20Z committed to the crouch and able to get the wall standing launch punish out of that.
But now, back turn, just off the leg again with the Azazel Claw. Full hive headed your way. Leading off the launcher again. Now Fisherboat can only do so much off of a big boot again.
He's running down. Shadow20Z had time to activate it, get all the gray health back from the chip damage. Trade incoming from the boot. It works out on Fisherboat's profit.
Counter damage, trade, and it goes your way. That's what you love to see. Shadow20Z, though, only so much you can do, especially against Pistons. And a last level second. Be able to get in that damage. Shadow20Z now on set here in our top 8 qualifier.
Yeah, so fearless to close out the rage and immediately go for the low to get set point. 2 chances for Shadow20Z to close this out. Nicely done to block the low out of the gamma jump, but unable to convert anything out of it.
Now watch out for another body press. Doesn't convert fully, but just enough only to be able to get some wall damage to your spirit.
Patiently for Shadow. He's just waiting, and Fisherboat is not giving him a chance. Not giving him that much room neither. He's doing a lot of dash canceling, and nicely done to call out the low with the overhead.
Nice. Good call out. Better off the low parry. Now follow up with it off the sneak.
Yo, I'm sorry. Yo, Ash, yo, what time is it? Is it time? Is it actually time?
It's time, twin. It's time. Lead it time.
Oh my god, is it actually time?
It's time, twin.
It is not time. It was there for a second, but Fisherboat finding a very important hit on the last second to get the lead, giving us another round to work with. Fisherboat denying Shadow Time gives him survival point.
Honestly, I feel like Patrick, that one episode of SpongeBob yelling at the rock. It's okay, Twin. Take your time. That's fine. It happens. What's more so happening just off the lead, and Orbital completely sidestepped it around. And of course, hate for hate. Armor instead, just off a full claw. Anathema.
Shadow 20Z on a very good lead, and it is very evident as we see Shadow 20Z closing it off with the heat smash.
The funniest outcome imaginable of a bear making it in the top 8.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Before, right?
Wouldn't be the first time.
But it would still be funny. Okay, watch though. 1-2. Trying to make the heat engage, but nope, denied again.
Junior, you know, keeping it evident that he still got the 4-2 whip punish on deck for tonight.
Up below again. Now bear heat engage, headed your way. Still bear electrics the breakthrough armor. Counter damage.
Gotta be careful here, Junior. You got all the resources, but do you have the time and space to activate it? You do not, as TubaKing, able to confirm that string to get the round.
Time, spacing, but very little room for error, especially when things are this grisly to be very considered about. And no pun intended on that one. Instead, 1-2. 2-1 again. Off the over.
Yo, the counter hits for TubaKing is just handing them out for free. KingReyJr is in trouble right now. Into the booty, and he falls down. TubaKing collecting 2 rounds up quickly.
Bear booty is devious. Another orbital headed your way off the bear again, even more so. And of course, KingReyJr gonna find a throw, broken out of immediately. Crouch jab, and now just trying to find something just off a run up. Low parry for back-to-back 2-1s. Okay.
Then could get that quick release out of the Salmon Hunter. Junior trying to fight out of it. Down forward 2, gets the punish, but it was on relaxed end, so he's unable to get the launch.
It's unfortunate, just trying to find something out of hunting stance. And now TubaKing. That's the back. But now playing defensive. Cans denied again. And now just off a lead up low. KingReyJr only a little bit of heat left to use here.
Had to press in between because he was running out. Junior tried the challenge to get the turn right back, but TubaKing wins the interaction and stuns Junior for the first game.
Okay. I have a feeling that Bear Mafia is somewhere just lurking in chat right now. Very happy about some of these results for now. But I'm not gonna lie, it's a very intimidating bear. KingReyJr, hard pressed to skin and taxidermy. Would not be surprised.
You familiar yet, Ash?
Oh, I think I am. I think I am. This is absolutely unbearable to have to sit through, but you know I love me some bear.
We gotta bear through it the entire way. It's okay.
So grisly. Horrible.
Well, yeah, well, it's about to get polarizing.
Uh-oh. Just want to follow your way, but there we go. Off the lead in wheelhouse. KingReyJr taking the wall here. Was wrong place for the floor break.
Nice flip punish, and immediately has to use the tornado flip because of the side wall splat. But there it is. As I mentioned earlier, Junior just has that way to get the peel with upward 1 extensions.
Now just trying to peel away off of more damage here, especially just off a hunting stance like that. But even then, TubaKing can only do so much, even with the rage available. Able to crush the mid. Of course, KingReyJr, toe drag, just enough to be able to get 1 round up.
And finally stopping the bleeding here, securing the round, but TubaKing feeling a little feisty and able to catch Junior out of the hunting stance grab.
Oh, goodness. Back to like that one, but even with the sidestep, tracking is your worst enemy. Off a hunting stance though, and only 1 bit of cans to hit you.
Oh man, that was in the air. Yo, Junior rewarding himself a float combo out of the Heat Burst activation. This is huge.
Okay, really risking it, especially taking out a hunting stance like that. But good read for the situation. And now expenditure off of your Heat. It's that mid-check off G-Clef. Damage, punish, and a rage art.
All right, Junior building some momentum here. Now it's his turn to collect 2 runs, but can he close it out with his own no-round Brown?
Okay, the adjustments. KingReyJr mounting up and the mental comeback, especially against Bear here.
Kick him.
Kick him again. Okay, lead in. Back leg. The power crush though. Uh-oh. Back-to-back counter damage. A trade out. Can't find a run to be able to capitalize, but finally just for the wall. Get in that extra damage, and it's the floor blast to be able to do it.
And just like that, I mentioned earlier, and Junior provides. Junior getting his own no-round Brown to force a game 3. All right, okay. Junior, quick adjustments there, as he should, you know.
To be fair, I don't want to say in the first start of this game, or really should say set, Tuba King, is it me, or was I kind of seeing a lot that we were getting away with that really shouldn't have happened? More specifically, being allowed just in a hunting stance once, twice, 3 times, and no punish to follow up with?
He let Tuba King let Tuba King away with a lot of strings, you know, pressing in between a lot, and I feel like in game 2, Junior didn't really give that confidence against Tuba King. He didn't give him a lot of room to work with, and he kept it pretty suffocating and did not let Tuba King take his turn. And let's see if that's gonna get carried over here. It seems like so far Tuba King is already trying to set himself present for game 3, but he whiffs in front of Junior, and Junior's gonna show Tuba King how you get sent up in the sky.
One does not simply whiff on bare electrics, but Tuba King caught out in the open like this. Very unfortunate. Now KingReyJr taking full advantage. Back leg kick. I can only do so much off a mid-check, but the jump over, interestingly enough.
Does that not work anymore?
I don't think so. I'd probably have to go back and check.
Huh. Yo, what's up, Tento? How you doing, brother? Good seeing you, good seeing you.
I see you here. The minute the growl hits, the bare electrics absolutely will. One big-ass salmon headed your way. Also, he stands out of bounds. Now I just have to be very considerate about where these paws are headed. Bear sweep.
All right, Tuba King. I almost said Tento because I saw Tento. That's not Tento playing.
I was gonna say Tento playing bears. Hey, I'd like to see that one day.
So, bro, why you gotta say that in the chat? What? You know what? Epic beat you up, didn't he?
Hey, you could replace the name Lee with Violet. It could have made it a lot madder. It would have been funny. Goodness, though. Off a quick one jab. Off a 2-1, though. Now Tuba King trying to press down pressure for the heat engage. Cans. Back shoulder. KingReyJr in our top 8 qualifier. Finally here. Set points.
Oh, pressing! Junior catches with the tried and true Sobaki classic. Putting Tuba King on the wall, looking promising right now to go to top 8 winner's side as he charges up the roundhouse kick and charges up again and able to get a double wall splat.
There's no way. Twice charged, twice scorned for twice the damage. KingReyJr, wall to corner to wall, takes it against Tuba King.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a 5 guys. Love you, man.
Oh, you got 5 guys. Dr. Eggman. Okay. I've seen it all with the fits. I've seen it more specifically with, what was JoeCrush versus pling.
He showed up. He showed up. He showed up. We're not seeing it. We're not seeing it.
No, I just realized.
We're not seeing it. We're not seeing it. We're not seeing it. We're not seeing it.
No, we are. Gigaton swing. Thank you.
Wow, JoeCrush, he actually using that heat smash and he got traded out, working out on Peeling's favor, but JoeCrush doing a great job fighting out of the wall position though.
Just flex on him, and of course your flexing is gonna get you nowhere. Peeling, responding turn just off a quick little punish, and the charge up. 1 up so far.
Yeah, got the right smackdown to get the hypnotist unblockable Oki. get the round as well. Now JoeCrush finding a huge launcher, but missed out on the range activation for the heat burst. But still, on the attack, suffocating healing.
Okay, drill right on him. But even then, just off a quick mid crumple. Great dance with the back turn. Off the leg again for kick against the wall. Of course, can't find a break just yet. Still in the AOP.
Okay. Keeping JoeCrush. Oh, no, mix up. You're just gonna look at her like, oh no! You're gonna look at her and Peeling's just gonna crouch back and forward. What the? Huh?
We were just standing there menacingly. Peeling. There's another round up here. With that jab out, knocked down forward one denied again off of JoeCrush. Lead into it, just have a hypnotist. Lead engage. Drops it. Pick it back up off the wall though. The chip.
Yo. Yuki, I'm asking the same question, bro. What is it? What was he looking at?
Right, that's the important question. Oh goodness! With the flex, another shot headed your way. And I'm not gonna lie, these lows have been as nasty as can be. Finally signed something on the Pistons.
Yeah, you know, this is a time where JoeCrush really shows up his playstyle. Back up against the wall, he's gonna do his very best to get the comeback finish, and he does so. Collecting his first round after being down 2 rounds and almost a pixel. JoeCrush staying alive.
In the round form, staying alive, makes a noise. Off the big boot. Bigger boot headed your way if you're not careful enough. And the flip over from Peeling. Even then, off the lows. Gonna chuck you across for damage. Sidestep it. And for the back turn launch.
Oh, unfortunately, I thought he got away with the sidewalk. I thought that got changed, but still able to catch the tracking.
Okay. Even with the jump over, it does commit fully off to make some noise again with a big boot. And of course, body press. Get that out of here. Another heat engage, but boot again off the launch.
And just like that, Joe bringing it back to a final round situation for game 1.
Nope. Finding ingredients too, though. Even with the AOP headed your way. Peeling. Really playing the noise that makes up game just off a lot of these back turns. Understandably so.
A lot of spacing game. Who's gonna flinch first? Unfortunately, Joe's the first one as he didn't break the waiting moon grab. Healing, converting to full combo, carrying all the way to the wall. Letting the hypnotist charge up and getting more heat, but immediately extinguishing using the heat smash and catching Joe ducking and getting the wall splat. Healing, after a shaky first game, finally collects it.
Honestly, good usage coming in just off a hypnotist stance. Get the delay off the charge. And of course, the expenditure of the heat, to me, a little risky. But if you're able to back down damage again like that off the wall, it works. In this case, Peeling so far in a tough qualifier, 1-0 against JoeCrush.
Woo!
Up.
I really thought it was going to be like another JoeCrush classic where he just brings it all the way back. But, you know, Peeling, kept his foot on the ground, kept it solid, putting themselves on the lead. But we are going to get the immediate run back in the same stage.
On the STG. Nice. Also, somebody can do me a favor. Do you think we could just throw up the bat signal and be like, Joe, 1 gigaton swing for us just real quick would be funny. But maybe not like this. Maybe another day, Twin.
Yeah, it might have to be another day. Getting caught by another waiting moon. An unbreakable one on the... Nonetheless.
Still, JoeCrush having to be very considerate about a lot of these Swift and Nappa AOP. Punish it just awful. Standing 4. Instead, another throw broken out of immediately. Snap back off a big boot. And then the launch. Low riser to head your way.
Yeah, and peeling it off away from the wall and trying to go for the breakable, but unable to carry it all the way.
Okay, jab again. Of course, just off a quick headbutt. Now JoeCrush hoping to turn this around. Up by 1 round so far. There's a round start options. Whoa. Electrifying. No, douse it instead.
Yeah, a little shocking relief there for Peeling as X marks the spot, able to get a full counter hit, and he's gonna extend the damage with the slash kick.
X marks the spot, finding buried treasure. No, a scrap heap, perhaps. And of course, all gold doubloons with their golden letters off of a perfect round for Peeling.
So you can find a little bit of gold from scraps that you find.
Well, true. If you find copper, that's at least $400.
Isn't that crazy to think about?
It really is. Me and my pennies are actually worth something finally.
Penny for thought, baby.
Hey, true. Bars. You engage though. I want to find yourself barred out at least anytime soon, especially just off the howl. Dirty bubble. Now for peeling. Really feeling the pain just off the pistons again.
Oh.
Back throw, waiting moan.
Feeling the pain, you said. Yeah, peeling's definitely gonna make you feel another waning moon that you cannot break. And speaking of break, the wall's gonna break after peeling able to get the power crush.
Just wait there. Patiently. But no patient game for JoeCrush right now. Needs to find damage just off of 12 seconds left. But even with time on your side, peeling goes yet another off the rounds. And of course, set point here in our top 8 qualifier.
Dirty bubble, but no heat to work with.
The run up again. AOP straight out of stance though, and still getting slammed off a bubble again. Howl right at your door.
And he gets knocked down into yet another final round situation, but this time it is set point versus survival point. Yo, what a punish!
Oh, my back! My back! Felt every single bit of that. It's completely broken, but not appealing has anything to say about it. Respond in turn. Off the quick heat engage and a very early expenditure of it. Even then, double fist lariat. Almost enough for JoeCrush to find damage. Charged hypnotist.
Again? Oh my god, he did it again. You are a menace.
Hit. King, which can get saucy at times. We did see that a little earlier, but can it hold up the Shadow 20Z is the important question.
No, absolutely. So I'm going to give you guys a little throwback here. Sicoby versus Shadow 20Z was the very, very first Tekken 8 Grand Finals ever at Frosty Fausting when Tekken 8 got released.
Goodness, that's a deep cut of memory I did not even think I remembered. But even then, back Jaguar step immediately punished out of. I'm not gonna lie, Sicoby really feeling this one up against the wall. Pressure for pressure, but now just trying to recalibrate. Another throw whiffed.
Irish whip, unable to break, unable to get the right wall splat though, as Shadow 20Z able to get up, but unfortunately gets caught by the chain grab immediately.
Oh my goodness. Enhanced armbar. I was almost certain we were going for chicken wing face lock, but a clothesline from hell will absolutely do you in. Shadow 20Z down by around Sicoby though. Off with a jab starter.
Playing a little patient for both sides right now. Shadow 20Z giving us a little bit more room to work with. Oh, and staying down in Tarantula stance, just letting that muscle armor getting whiffed.
Right. I was honestly surprised Muscle Armor was able to hit just out of Tarantula stance in that one moment. Maybe not here though. Shadow 20Z, I think for damage, might have muscled a little too close to the sun here for Sicoby's side.
Two, three.
Okay.
And steps out of there. Doesn't want to do the fourth one. But immediately runs up. Chain grab again. Can you break it, Shadow?
We cannot. Not even go for the RDC option. It's the hands armbar. Okay. Now with the aerial with the launch just out of Waivu, but can't pick it up off that last shred of damage. And out of stance though, not a lot you can really hit out of when it comes to lows. Maybe accept that. Stand forward.
Never mind. Never mind.
Spoke too soon. My fault, gang. I'll shut up.
But immediately with the side step 1+3 for Shadow, but Sicoby committed on the duck and rewards himself with the low punish.
Oh goodness, could have hit for capital punishment, but that doesn't even pop out from Sicoby's side. Honestly, forward 4 absolutely will. Irish whip into the corner, and now charged up on JustASpirit. That's a beautiful 3 to hit.
Incoming Goxie, nicely done the side roll out of the Lion Salt.
Uh-oh. Even then, watch out for sidestep. Finishing the string on that is so risky. Should usually be unsafe off a 2-1. Shadow 20Z. Gonna punish off a stance though.
He didn't launch that? That's crazy.
Oh my
but
goodness.
still not able to kill it out. 10 seconds left to play. ShadowTwinZ, no heat to work with, but he does have rage in the install.
Find your ground game. Awful lows. Anathema. And even then, you can only find damage off a low.
Not kill.
A snap force should. And another low. And that ended off a giant swing. 25% health for Sicoby. Actually take first game of the set.
Great defense. He didn't have to overextend anything, and Sicoby did exactly that. Played it patient, just let ShadowTwinZ and let the defense do the talking. To give you guys a little lore here on how the players got here. So, starting from top 48, ShadowTwinZ got it to the winner's side, had to beat Slowpoke 2-1, and had to beat Fisherboat 2-0 to make it a top 8 winner's side. For Sicoby had to beat Kaizur 2-1, and then the next game he had to beat Flex 2-0 to make it a top 8 winner's side.
I'm not gonna lie, do you know how devious it is to think you're safe out of the waters, having to fight against not only a King / Kazuya, possibly out of Slowpoke, then fight up against Jack 8, and then you're back in the same spot with even more King. I'd be sick.
Welcome to Tekken Never Sleeps.
Tampa never snarls, if you know what I'm saying here, Spirit.
I do, because I see the character. I get it. Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
We
good timing.
speak fluent Jaguar in this household. Uh-oh. Claw though, muscle armor doesn't go fully through, and neither commits off the Emerald Elbow. And now Sicoby is having to eat claw damage like this one. Off the stalagmites also. And then followed up with the wall. Ah, the back kick.
Sidestep out of there. Clean confirmation there for Sicoby out of the hop knee.
Okay, 3-2-2, charge it up just for Jag Sprint 3. Anathema. Orb used.
That could have been a huge whip punisher for Sicoby, but played it safe. Trying to go for the heat smash connection, but that leaves Sicoby on a magic pixel after the whiff.
Forward for neutral 2 to follow up with again. And of course, ShadowTwinZ punished accordingly off a very well-timed block. Now having to follow up with maybe cheeky little down forward 2 coming out of Sicoby.
He's starting to scout it out a little bit more for Shadow.
Shining Wizard.
Good punish back 1-2, and nice homing option out of the forward 3 for Sicoby.
I'm not gonna lie, back Jaguar step just straight into chop could have been so dastardly. But nah, Blue Spark Giant Swing, ShadowTwinZ able to break out of it in time.
Who's gonna flinch first? Who's gonna flinch first? The Blink's a lot of spacing game here, but Sicoby first one to get on rage, but Sicoby already closing out the distance and committed on the duck for ShadowTwinZ, waiting for the grab and able to reward themselves with a W with the heat smash.
If it's anything that is really holding ShadowTwinZ up right now, it's a lot of these reads on the expected throws, right? Sicoby really feeling the hurt for it. Off that last one too, but now just having to worry about clothesline from hell into the floor blast, and of course, mincer low. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, really, oh no. Big time. Able to get the just frame, give themselves the install as well in the process, and now ShadowTwinZ is going to be on full-on offense. It catches Sicoby stepping with the heat engager.
It's just been low after low after low on a lot of these counter hits, and ShadowTwinZ, very obviously not out of it just yet here in winter semis, ties it against Sicoby 1-1.
Is it just me, or does that outfit look like Black Cat?
It kind of does. Wait a minute. Have we just been sitting here not realizing it this entire time?
I don't know, man. You know, I did add ShadowTwinZ Unrivaled, and he has been playing a lot of competitive. I see him on every day. I don't know. It could be an homage.
Hey, listen, I hit GM1 on that game once, and I decided to touch grass. Fun to play. I play an okay-ish Rocket and Cloak and Dagger, but that's about it.
Hearing Black.
Hearing Black Cat's ult triggers fight or flight? Aw, hell nah!
Hey, man, you hear that? You got that bad luck all the way across the map. You know you're done for.
Just don't walk in front of a mirror. Don't open an umbrella anywhere in the open, or don't walk under any ladders. Is that the thing? I think that's bad luck, right?
Who knows? King Green Thunder says Tokyo Ghoul Zafina. It might have been. I don't know. You guys have to. You guys have to educate us. I'm sorry, folks.
I watch a little bit of anime, but I last left off of Bleach off of season 2. That's how old I am. Uh-oh. 4-3? Can't connect off the damage though. Chapter 20Z able to tank it off of that. There we go. Crumple immediately just out of the heat smash.
Yeah, out of the 1+2. Great find on the Shadow Claws. Taking the combo, but misses the Ender. Doesn't duck on the Jaguar spin into the overhead. But Shadow 20Z still on a very decent life lead. Nice backdash on the double hook disaster to get the heat smash punish.
And double hook disaster, depending on who you are, and this might be me just saying it, can be a little readable from cross distance. Of course, you can just punish accordingly, able to tank it and avoid it. Shadow 20Z, just that. The low riser, especially watch out just off the orbital with the claw. Pedigree to hit you for your troubles.
Time to play the game and time to regain some health in the process. 40 seconds to play. Shadow 20Z tried to interrupt in between, but Sicoby able to get the better deal out of the tree.
And of course, not wanting to commit fully to a lot of this armor coming in off of JustASpirit. So now Shadow 20Z play the winning game. Good 1+2 break out of Shining Wizard and muscle armor from cross distance. The back double hook can't hit it.
Yeah, look at that. Stop and go from Shadow 20Z. Able to get the punish, immediately go into the block stance, just waiting for Sicoby to release some strings, and that's exactly what he did. And Shadow 20Z is now sitting 2 rounds up to none, already on set point, trying to book his ticket to winner's final.
Almost looking to run away with this if you're not careful enough. Still have Orb active. Almost took it wall to wall, back to back, pump fake Azazel. And of course the tackle to hit you. Shadow 20Z moving forward here, winner's side, 2-1.
Guitars in the back.
I have one guitar. It's a mustard yellow guitar. I haven't played it in some time. I should get that back out of storage actually.
Man.
Man, good times.
Good connection,
Better
yeah. Good
times.
connection, boys. Good connection.
Yeah.
Gran Turismo 3 OC went crazy. You're damn right it did.
Better times though. KingReyJr versus pling here. In the semis again. Catch you while your back turn.
Oh, KingReyJr. Hello, how you doing? What are your next in TNS? Don't tell Rel. Ooh! Don't tell that to Rel.
You know anything back? Controversial opinion, dead or alive would be fun. You didn't hear that from me though. Goodness. Off the damage. KingReyJr. First to take, first round up here. Feeling though, just trying to out that front flip. But the launch can't pick it back up though.
You know what? But KingReyJr is gonna like, I'll show you how.
Exactly. Why I oughta type beat. Uh-oh. Sending forward with snap kick. Snap throw. Or snap back to reality with this one if you're not careful enough. Just off a rain dance 1.
Appealing. Unfortunate. As he was trying to get back into the game, but KingReyJr with a sidestep to evasion. Just sealing the deal and putting KingReyJr 2 runs up to none, and he's carrying this momentum pretty convincingly here. But healing, able to play it patient, able to get the back 1+2 punish. Now it's his turn to dish out the combo.
Off a rain dance again, and he followed up with the heat engage off a peeling side. A little low, charge up off a hypnotist, but KingReyJr full denial on coverage for that.
Seconds to play. Has to activate the heat burst, and now it's a better chance to get all the great health as well.
Especially a lariat lead like that one. Of course, quick little low to follow up with. Cheeky with it. Just off a back turn kick. Peeling. He saves himself time and momentum, leading just off on another round. Okay, back elbow.
Oh, just do it, man. I love it. Peeling back against the wall. You know what? Full setting that hop kick, and the hope answers.
A launch again. Of course, you want to break through. Heat expenditure fully gone. But of course, gas left in the tank still. Just off another launch. Rain dance 1. And back-to-back doubles just off of orbitals.
Oh, look at all the great health that KingReyJr has potential of getting back. 20 seconds left to play. Peeling. One combo interaction, it's over, and KingReyJr tried to take a jab at it and failed, and Peeling forces a final round for game 1.
A quick little 37 damage piece to really put things into perspective. Already tied 2-2 in our rounds. Now the round start though. Still, that punish, especially just off a toe drag, can only do so much to send you in the corner.
Okay. First one to get the heat engager, but unable to get the confirmation, and that's gonna cost a prize. Peeling able to get another back wall plus to punish.
Uh-oh, another heat engage. Of course, the charge up on Hypnotist can't be found yet again. KingReyJr. wisening up to it. Now for Peeling, even with the run-up, a back elbow. So drag again, flip up.
Oh, he's peeling it off. Another wall. Oh my god, he's gonna get another one. He continues to carry it over, but finally Peeling gets out. But he doesn't get out freely as Junior closes it with the low.
From wall to wall, KingReyJr. Stuck at one here against Peeling. I'm not expecting a character swap anytime soon, especially off the Xiaoyu. It's working well enough. You don't go into finger Heihachi with this one.
I don't know. So I'm not gonna lie to you, Ash. When the last combo happened, I seriously thought like the way like after the kick and after the upward 1-2, after the way it peeled off, I was like, it's gonna drop off, right? No, there was another wall splat. There was another wall splat, bro.
Really
he did it again. It was like the maximal carry in the process. I was like, why, bro?
It's like you squint, and there must have been some sort of situation along the way, maybe in the dev studio, being like, oh, this is a wall? Are we sure it's a rock? No, it's still a wall. Still a wall to me, damn it. It's still a wall.
But the call to another Power Ranger has answered. Pink has been substituted out for the yellow. Let's see how this one will change the outcome.
Goodness. I watched enough Power Rangers in my lifetime. Me personally, Dino Thunder and SPD. Top 3. You don't want to know what number 1 is, though.
Was it Wild Force?
No, it was the OG Power Rangers.
Okay. Yeah. Wild Force was the only one I watched.
Real? Okay, you're missing out. SPD was up there. That was on a quick little channel called JetX. If you know, you know.
Yeah, we definitely do know, for sure.
When I throw, and now just playing a game just off a rain dance back to back. Okay.
Both of them still have heat. Peeling's the first one to activate it, trying to get a little bit of advantage of the upper hand to close out this round, but unable to find an opening. KingReyJr's turn to activate heat.
A rain dance again! Immediate punish! Of course, turn the heat up like this one. Wall, pressure, back turn kick. For KingReyJr. right now. So round 2, up the 1 rounds. And then a flip over, can only find it with the 1 jab.
Good combo there for Peeling, and what a whiff for Junior, but he's able to clean it up with another sidestep too, but this time the wall splat has been added to extend the combo.
Off the flips again, of course that stand 4 coming in for Peeling right now can only do so much. The mileage right now that KingReyJr. is getting in off a lot of turns is insane. No! He didn't believe!
Problem, but it got solved quickly as Peeling tried to get the waning moon, but Junior thankfully reacted quickly and punished it with the wall setting 4.
There's no way we had a moment just straight up of shimmy, shimmy, yay, shimmy, ya. Understandably so. And you want to follow up just off a toe drag again, and Peeling can only do so much. That's another duck under, duck launch punish against the hot dog stand.
Punish, okay. Small, big whiff, small punish there for KingReyJr, but it's still a damage output regardless. 30 seconds left to play. Nice sidestep out of the raccoon swing, and Junior punished it with an engager, and adding the wall splat into the ground pound into the round victory. KingReyJr. will be moving on to top 3 with a no round brown against Peeling.
So balcony break to worry about, along with another floor blast down below with back-to-back wall blasts on that last little level. So this should be interesting. Uh-oh. Big flex for counter damage, just back-to-back.
counter hit into guaranteed the heat engager with the down back 2-1. But Fisherboat's not losing any speed, but unfortunately Riddum has the upper hand there and able to get that sidestep evasion and exposing Riddum's back and getting the round.
Goodness. Now to round 2. Follow up with it, just off a quick 1-2. Dash forward, and then the big boot off of Fisherboat. Can only hit for so much chip, especially leading into headbutt again.
The way that he committed to that and able to get the wall setting to launcher, Riddum is scouting those big boots out to get the maximum damage output. Now he's able to switch to size, but got caught activating the power crush. So Fisherboat getting the generic grab, but Riddum has enough space to activate the heat burst finally, but gets swept immediately.
And then the shoulder tackle to follow up without a Fisherboat, but Riddum slide in, slide back out, and then accrue for wall damage like that one. Flex on him, and of course go for straight howling into the heat engage.
Both of them ran out of heat at the same time. But Fisherboat's gonna get the first interaction with the double 1-1s to get the first round.
Okay, round start jab, you duck right under it, and Riddum doesn't do so much, but now sidestep it, still getting caught up off a punish bubble. Headbutt. Back breaker.
Oh man, what a find there. That anti-air with the forward 2. Riddum was trying to look for that Superman punch, but Fisherboat ain't having any of it. And this time he absorbed it and keeping Riddum on the same space.
Flex on him and then trying to follow it up just while standing forward, but can't even find that. Off the straight dive in. Now another bubble headed your way. Of course, use the chip. And then the overthrow, able to break it. But not the punch though. Quick one jab right to the dome. And round 4, Fisherboat leading it by 1 round up.
Yeah, the trade actually worked out on Fisherboat's favor to get the guaranteed 4-2 afterwards, and that puts Fisherboat on the lead for now.
Jab over again, but no flex to follow up with just another big boot. Stomp the ground, electrifying, back-to-back ducks, and still getting hit off a launch punish.
He delayed the string, and Fisherboat was ready for it to get the wall-setting punish as well. Drills him through for the ender, 88 damage, and leaves Riddum on rage, and a lot of great health to recover.
But another shoulder tackle to respond accordingly, just off 3, Optimus! And another dive in, not a Superman punch by any means, but it still hits for damage. And absolutely should be enough here. Riddum tying it, leading in the final round.
Round start jab versus forward 2. Fisherboat wins the challenge. Tries to jump on him, but Riddum able to get that anti-air with the super kick. But Fisherboat with the double hook lariat, once again able to find a launcher.
And the disrespectful walkover, just back into another throw, but Riddum denying it in its tracks to slide over, and of course another backhand. No cross cut. Instead, stomp, denied again just for the gut check to mid. Counter hit damage. Plenty of bound here.
Oh no, Riddum able to catch Fisherboat up in the air, and he used the right option, able to convert that heat dash. Now, with that heat dash, finding Fisherboat in the air, he's able to convert it into a full combo and closing it out with the game.
Goodness, Riddum already being up by 1. I'm trying to think of what Fisherboat can better do here, especially adjusting the fast paces of this match.
Yeah, super fast pace with both sides, but you know, it's kind of like the same pacing as what JoeCrush would do, right? So to an extent, Riddum is very conditioned in this type of speed.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, lead on the seaside though. Definite change from the last one we saw. I really do. I'm about to see the dance emotes in chat, aren't I? In full force.
You're damn right. In the words of Tento, you guys know what to do when the beat drops. Drop those emotes. It's time to dance.
Oh, my jam is on. Down 4-2. Another throw broken out of. I'm not gonna lie, we are going 0 for 5 on a lot of these grabs here, Fisher.
The way that Riddum is just calling out those big boots has been working out so well.
It really has, especially off of flexes. And then Riddum just there to really pat down pressure off of a lot of these dive-ins. Has yet to be punished for it, really. But now another heat engage coming in from Fisherboat. Step, the 1-2. Big boot. And of course, no backhand. Back-to-back throws completely hit.
finishing the 1-to-1, trying to bait a counter hit, but Fisherboat did not press in between. Still keeping his foot, keeping their foot planted. 10 seconds left to play, but he does have the damage boost on the upper hand. But Riddum not giving Fisherboat any room to breathe and just letting time dwindle down.
1 second left on the clock there. 17% to your 27. Let's gamble. Well, maybe not like that though. Woo! And Riddum only 1 round up. He just got up a round start. Punish accordingly. Even with the side step, the only so much you can do just off the boot orbital.
Cancels the 1-to-1, goes to the dash this time, but doesn't even release anything afterwards. His Fisherboat actually keeping it patient, just waiting for what Riddum's gonna use.
To dive in again, and even with that lariat, no launch found, but the throw absolutely will. Now just trying to lead him down forward 1. Poke damage can only do so much, but back-to-back counters. You do love to see it. Hate to have it just happen off to you.
Yeah, no whip punish out of the programmed uppercut, no whip punish or dog out of the down back 2-1. But Riddum still able to close it out with the down forward 1, giving him 3 chances to close this set.
Uh-oh, round 3, that is Bull Spark. What great life you thought you had in that moment? Nah, gone. And now just not gonna lie, off a big boot, headed your way again, headbutt, stomp you out twice, but good duck under.
Back 1+2, another power crush there for Riddum, being able to get the anti-air and pushing Fisherboat away. Able to get the generic grab and activating heat burst in between.
And then the heat engage, you would have thought that would have blocked at least, especially at the wake up. Now another down forward launch, can't find it out of Fisherboat. With wall pressure like this, it is the worst spot to find yourself against Shaheen. Even more so, saying, you know, we can go boot for boot. And of course, in the big damage.
Got that early work in man life. You know, respectable, man. Respect. You gotta get that good sleep. GG's to Sicoby. Great job in making it all the way to lose the quarterfinals regardless, too.
I'm saying that is not an easy way to go here. Especially in seeing the stacked character bracket that we have thus far. But of course, KingReyJr versus Shadow20Z. Let's get it.
And we are in winners final, so from here on out, it is going to be a 1-to-3 territory.
Okay, bars, I see. Purposeful inadvertent, you'd love to hear it. But not the side steps, match it. Back turn kick like that too. Oh, no, stand 1-2.
They're just stepping all over. Sean was like, I got the wall position, never mind, you got the wall position, but Shadow20Z is trying to keep the wall position here with the homing move and pushing Junior all the way from the corners to corners. But Junior has to activate the heat burst to make the effort to getting out of there, using that heat dash and getting back to ground 0.
And trying a lot of down 2 here to maybe go for poke pressure. And that should absolutely work here. Another throw headed your way with a quick down stomp. Upturn it though. KingReyJr lead at the 1.
There it is, another whiff punish for Junior with the Tooth Fairy. It's been really evident tonight. Good DP there for Shadow. But unable to convert anything out of it as Junior able to get the dash cancel, already going back to the middle ground. Finally for Junior to activate his own heat burst, but unable to find an opening. Shadow20Z runs out of heat, but Junior keeping it on fire as he's able to find a confirmation out of the heat dash, but not the ender. Shadow20Z has a chance, but unfortunately, Junior not gonna allow him as he immediately wakes up with a get up kick to reload.
Absolutely not. The kick coming in clutch. Not only trying to lie for heat, but nah. Shadow, first one to find it instead.
Was that late?
Uh-oh. Believe it or not, you still want to be very considerate about how this next setup goes. Into the corner like that, you already have the wall busted, at least somewhat. Even then, Shadow20Z. Tarantula kick?
Having the install and nicely done for Shadow20Z. Does a barrel roll and a little bit of a late connection out of Zabaki that Junior was trying to look for.
And still, you get slammed not only off the Azazel, but the Hive, and then the Orb. That thing was one hell of a thing here. Shadow20Z's hands can be very terrifying. Tarantula kick to follow up with, and then KingReyJr. Can we do so much off another down 2?
No whiff punish out of the forward 2 is from Shadow neither. 35 seconds left to play. Equal health for both sides. Both still have heat to work with.
True, but you have 29 seconds, plenty of room for opportunity or error. More so on Shadow 20Z's side right now. Heat engage and a side step left. KingReyJr to be able to capitalize on damage. Take it up by 1 here in our winner's final.
Good, respectful decision for both sides. They didn't want to overcommit on both parts.
Understandably so.
But the question is, how does Shadow adjust to it? Does he have to be in a little bit more on the offensive side? Does he have to switch characters? I'm not sure exactly, to be honest with you.
Right. And to be fair, I'm not gonna lie, I did see minimal when it comes, I don't want to say stand transition. Didn't really see a lot of Tarantula or Scarecrow. Mostly for the fact that if you get caught in either of those, I feel Asuka has at least 1,001 ways to punish. Am I wrong in saying that?
Right. I felt like it wasn't like a Shadow kind of like esque playstyle. I feel like there was more move options that Shadow 20 could have dished out that we usually see from other sets.
Right. It's not exactly a more patient Shadow 20Z. I'd say it's a far more reserved type deal we're going here with. Against KingReyJr, a perfect should absolutely do it. Maybe that reservedness needs to go out the window momentarily is what I'm trying to say here. Yeah,
now Shadow 20Z is making definitely looking a little more presentable in this matchup now. Trying to get that speed run, trying to equalize the round count, but Junior, huge find out of the 4-2 once again after being taken down to 25% health.
Uh-oh. Thought that 2 launch, and it was a massive thing to hit. But even then, so momentarily, Shadow 20Z will respond in turn. Backhand again, and going off the full high from Azazel.
Didn't believe, no punish neither. 30 seconds left to play. Junior on range and has the wall positioning. It needs one good wall split. He's gonna get it. Oh!
Wheelhouse kick couldn't have hit at a better time, and neither could have the Rage Art. Hey, watch my cinematic. Just sit down for a moment for me real quick. To the wall you go.
Doesn't kill. Leaves Shadow 20Z with a little bit of help. A big whiff by Junior, and Shadow 20Z is able to capitalize.
Round 3, Shadow 20Z already leading the pack here. 2-0 in our rounds. Of course, even with the orbital, has to rely a lot of the gut check here with the mid, KingReyJr. Carry you to the wall.
Okay. Good heat engager, able to regain a decent amount of health back on Shadow 20Z's side. But Junior right back on the attack, not being swayed out of Shadow 20Z's heat.
Great power crush, but now trying to find heat of your own in Shadow 20Z. There to stomp you out. Not just yet. Use the flip to be able to get the range and the space here. But KingReyJr still getting connected on, especially for the stalagmite damage.
Yeah, commit on the dog. Shadow 20Z's wall combo ender didn't fully connected all of it, and now he's on the backside against the wall, but he's able to sidestep out of trouble quickly.
Up and low forward, but now good usage. Hit with just a quick cheeky 3. Shadow 20Z able to tie it in our winners final, 1-1.
Yeah, big whiff there for KingReyJr. Unable to recover as that gets, you gotta watch that whole animation if you whiff it.
You really do. You need to eyeball it. Be very considerate about what your next step is gonna be, because it's like, well, hey, it should be able to punish for, I'm sorry, I still got hit? Well, yes, it does happen. It's unfortunate. But still, we have plenty of ways to go here. It's only tied 1-1. Winners finals, of course, no swap up anytime soon.
Round 1. Fight.
Bro, Junior keeps getting these forward 2s like it's a buffet.
All you can eat, $30. Of course, no drink included. That's a little extra, but it still hits the damage.
I don't know. The drink might be included with the heat and this wall splat. Junior is about to close his round out with the perfect.
Goodness! Up a perfect in a round 2. That's still some heavy momentum you need to be very considerate about. Shadow 20Z trying to find it, and that is a low parry. Toe drag. Of course, the carryover immediate.
Shadow 20Z denying the perfect and able to get the spike into Tornado. Counter hit low into guaranteed follow-up, and now Shadow20Z now has the lead.
Off a stance like this one, you can't get caught out of those transitions yet, but KingReyJr, of course, playing a little more defensively to put yourself in a corner like this. Another heat engage headed your way, and if he was still available off the orb. Of course, heat for heat.
Your first one to get extinguished. Shadow20Z still has his, able to find time to use the heat smash. But give him enough time and he whips, and Junior's gonna capitalize with another 4-2 whip punish. He's gonna close it off with the Rage Art, and this should kill.
Forward 2 into the cinematic category says it will kill. Okay, round 3. Saying no, forward 2 in my household, I can meet you on the launch here. Shadow20Z, your carryover up back against the wall again off the tarantula kick. Now the ACL gone.
Still Junior's favorite move, and Shadow20Z got caught present in between, gets caught by the wall, the splat.
Okay, so overhead, but now at the lows with the Zazel again. Full force, even with the wall bounce, you'll catch yourself on a splat.
You don't see that out of Junior a lot.
You really don't. A little uncharacteristic, but we're still alive in this, at least for now.
Charge it up. Nice block on the low, and to get the punish, and able to take down Shadow's ankles.
House kick. I'm telling you right now, those ankles get torn up. It's not going to be a fun day moving forward at all. Even then, a lot of these lows really gone unanswered. Especially the side of Shadow20Z here. Okay.
30 seconds. Oh, what a find, but no confirmation. Out of Shadow20Z. But he is chipping it out slowly. But Junior once again able to find an opening with a launcher, and this should do it. Junior closes game 3 and now has taken the lead once again.
And a reminder, this is first to 3. So here in winners finals, we got at least one more if you are KingReyJr, but Shadow20Z, of course, don't count him out just yet. We still have a bit of a ways to go, but still, that was very clear. We saw, Spirit, I gotta ask, we saw how many forward 2s leading into Rage Art enders here?
For this set or for tonight?
I want to say for this set.
I don't know, man. Maybe 3.
Okay.
3, 4?
So 3 so far. Possibly 4. I would not at all be surprised if we see more moving forward here, especially on the Yakushima.
Shadow20Z went to the preset. It's over. It's GG's.
Okay.
That's how you know it's serious time.
Nothing more terrifying. Seeing somebody you know and you fight against constantly, no customs. It's a preset costume. Slightly concerning, but hey, we're still playing into it though. Off a stance though, and of course, back shoulder to beat out your stance.
Unable to beat out the heal, as Shadow20Z able to get a guaranteed heat after the follow-up, but Junior counter heat to match the temperature, but none of them are taking any initiative until now. Shadow20Z able to get the homing 1+2, leaving Junior on the magic pixel.
Uh-oh.
But is there a chance?
That 1+2 is some damage.
Is
Even
there
then!
a chance?
Oh! There's still a chance. There's still a chance.
Bro.
Okay. Okay.
KingReyJr showing the
Okay.
tenacity with their inner strength, extending the lead here. 2 more rounds here for Junior.
Now another back hit coming with the Zazel. Warp still available off the Zafina install for Shadow20Z. A little more defensively before finally able to get the orbital. Leading off the throw, but of course immediately broken out of before it can even pop through the Zazel Claw. Stalagmite. Cold shoulder on a perfect round here for Shadow.
What an answer back here. Immediately jabbing from the round start, but Shadow20Z collecting the first counter hit for round 3.
And off the tornado also, KingReyJr play the backstep game. Even then, we can't connect.
What a whiff. No launch though, but able to get the down 1+2, but nothing more.
On the turn.
Forward 2. Catches Shadow Twin Z stepping to the right.
When in doubt, DF2 it out. And when in doubt, heat engage right out. Of course, off another leg launcher.
Into the homing move. Shadow Twin Z was stuck on Scarecrow stance, unable to cancel it out, and Junior able to find an opening from that, giving himself set point.
Sidestep the heat engage, but we cannot avoid Stalagmite again off of Azazel. Now Demonic with it. Even that off another overhead. KingReyJr. only wising it up, but even with another sidestep, why not just off a snap kick 4?
Try the challenge in between. Shadow Twin Z wins out the engager, but Junior just full sending the 4-2 right out the gates.
Uh-oh, not like this. Backhand, the heat engage, and the turnover. Of course, having to really beat. Where are these lows? A Shadow 20Z! We might have pressed a little too soon on that. There.
No, not Apex Legends. The Apex is the in-game leader's name for Team Vitality. That's why. Yeah, he's a player.
Wait a minute. Is that Thrag on my screen?
Hate to tell you, but that is.
It is. That's 100% Thrag. I've been playing so much Invincible. I got flash bangs, but it's Riddum versus JoeCrush here. They're going to start us off the straight fist.
Damn, you really just shot his laser right like that, man, huh?
Laser scraper. Okay. Understandable. Of course, she's followed up with 4-4. Blue sparking.
Woo! Spark, you want to talk about a blue spark? There it is. JoeCrush able to provide an electric and able to finish it off with another one.
Run up with it,
Riddum,
but not that 4-3.
Answering back with a double dragon. Here comes his own combo, regaining a decent amount of heat in the process.
Not careful enough. I'm a triple dragon. No. Drag it out though. The low parry. JoeCrush. Just on the turn. Just also quick headbutt. Of course, right up on you. Another laser headed your way. Now even with the fist, I didn't do so much. 1-1-2.
Stomp him. Unable to get the Oki, but still just sending out that dragon cannon with the blue sparks with a little style.
Type 1-1 apiece. Of course, tsunami kicks. Not gonna work here. At least best in your favor. Another 1-1-2. Snap up off the electrics.
Woo! Flicker able to find the heat engager with the counter hit, and Riddum looking on fire right now. And catching JoeCrush, press in through the nunchucks, and that's gonna give Riddum the lead, 2-1. Who's gonna collect the first game here?
You know what? Double the nunchucks, give it to the next person. Maybe in this situation, JoeCrush. Probably next person over. It happens. It would be nice. For Riddum though, still getting caught off immediate electrics. Now just off the fist again. Back shoulder. And now just straight up with the kicks. Good wake up though. 4-2.
Combo incoming right now for Riddum, gaining all the great health right back. Counter hit, steel pedal for the free follow-up, and trying to catch Riddum ducking out of the Weibo with the abolishing fist, but Riddum keeping his foot planted. Oh, beautiful whip punish with a down 4-2.
With these electrics being so grouply close together. Riddum, respond in turn. 4-2 to hit you with it. Of course, leading loser semis at least so far 1-0.
You know, this is a little bit of a sibling rivalry. Alright? You know, JoeCrush giving him, you know, I'm gonna play Kazuya for the first game, but he has 3 games to work with. Is this where he switches off to Jack, or does he stick with the Kazuya? Is he sandbagging a little bit? I guess is the shortened version.
Right! Because Kazuya, I figured that was somewhere here, just wasn't expecting to see Thrag anytime soon. Do we go back to the Jack 8? Probably not.
Never mind.
Every time, the Curse of Ra loves to pop out, and instead of Thrag, we have Eggman. Okay.
Fragman. You know,
Perhaps.
put them all together. Mayhaps. JoeCrush not playing around anymore. Main versus main. And Riddum is getting shot through. And JoeCrush planting the seeds. Unable to get the guaranteed follow-up. And Riddum able to catch JoeCrush in the air. Converting it to a full combo. And activating it in the process. Gaining all the great health.
Even with the seed planter, you can't exactly find Harvest anytime soon. Of course, Riddum fully denying that. And off the wall, though. Interesting. No! Do not! Spirit, I got so scared.
Do it! Do it!
Okay, that was a 1 count. Let's breathe for a second. I had the worst PTSD attack possible. But off the swing though! Get it with the 2 hit. Of course, flex on a big boot.
Counting it up again. He's teasing it, bro. He's teasing it.
Forward 1, and of course hit you with the body press, but of course quick little flip coming in off of Riddum to deny it.
Oh, what a dirty bubble into the heat smash retaliation. JoeCrush answering back quickly, trying to even up the score. 4-2 trade from the round start. JoeCrush wins the challenge, and eventually able to fall off with more damage output.
Oh my goodness, and hit the makes it was immediately after. Or really just that damage. Fly up. Okay, you know what? Understandable. Hit you, Joe. Joe. Wait a damn minute, Joe. I know you're lying right now.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I would have done the same thing.
Yeah,
I would have done
me
the
personally,
same thing.
If this were my little brother or anybody else, I have to do it. Key charge at the end.
I don't know, man. I just don't understand why Riddum moved forward.
That is just both interesting.
You know what I mean? He moved forward.
Right. Really puzzling here. Should I be concerned? Probably not. Believing in a fallen destiny, considering the dire situation you find yourself in, it's loser semis. Perhaps lock it in here.
In this case as well, Riddum did not switch out to the Shaheen. He kept it with the Law. The Law is looking very good. Let's see how confident he is in this matchup, though.
Right. Law, bad grippers. Kind of crazy to think about. But even then, JoeCrush does not matter. It makes a noise, followed up immediately off the big boot.
Wow. Just give him a simple tap with the Magic 4. Doesn't extend the combo regardless. Keeping it simple for Riddum. He does have a great wall position to work with.
Okay.
Well, let's see how much pressure he's gonna dish out. Is JoeCrush able to fight out of it? Oh my god, I think he's able to with the backbreaker. Okay, Riddum able to escape out of it, keeping JoeCrush planted. Tries to go for the 10-string cheese, and JoeCrush able to duck the low. No low parry into the power crush, unable to close out that round, leaving Riddum on the pixel.
Only round 1, and we're already starting off with the immediate key charging. Play the shimmy game, and of course, down 4-2 for your troubles. Launch them right in the wall.
Oh, I love it too. JoeCrush did the shimmy and also did the down forward too, but Riddum was just a tad bit faster to get the connection.
Oh my goodness. Back to back. Makes a noise. Scream, shout if you will. Off the wall and in the corner. The heat engage. Right now, JoeCrush really being dastardly with it off another down stomp. And Riddum can only respond in turn off the heat engage. Leg torn.
You want to talk about scream and shout, but he's getting twisted and broken as JoeCrush able to answer back after the generic grab.
Okay, for the shimmy game off a neutral. What do we have here? No throw, no lariat connect.
He's looking for the big boot once again, but Joe goes for the mid option.
Woo! Duck under, launch, punish it. Now from wall setting hit piece coming right up for the quick heat engage. Of course, down stomp for the Pistons off rip. Can't find it off the headbutt though.
All the plus frames and the mental stack, unfortunately overwhelming Riddum. As JoeCrush is one round away to get the extension point.
Another launch again. Blue spark it. Off the clamp too. 1-2. Nice.
Patient game. This is JoeCrush is trying to bait out Riddum's first big mistake, and he finds it with the Shadow Claw. Activating heat, spikes him down, and stomps him to get the second game.
On Eggman, no less. JoeCrush. This is eating up so much. Goodness gracious. Of course,
Yeah,
I
Riddum's getting
mean...
scrambled.
Yes! Spirit, important question though. Are we really expecting Riddum to stay on Law, or is this a switch over back to the Shaheen?
I'm down for the Shaheen pick. I'm down for both.
Yeah.
Both characters are giving out really good entertainment right now. I love both characters personally, but I would love the Shaheen to come out. And are we gonna get it? Yes, we are.
Descent into subconscious. 2 back-to-back floor breaks you need to be very considerate about. Both damaging at that. And I'm not gonna lie, if you are JoeCrush, you definitely want to pop that off immediately.
Get him off of me!
Stop. Enough. Shoulder tackle. Seed planter. I'm thinking pumpkin this time around. Boom! The low parry and the backhand immediately. Sand dash.
Riddum, though, right now is kind of looking like he's on the lead. But unfortunately, JoeCrush overtakes him with the overhead and extending the lead even further.
Okay, Spice is still there though. K charging has stopped momentarily. But now just the shimmy game up close and personal. Very personal if you are JoeCrush right now. Leading just off the charge lariat. No how at least just yet, but up against the wall like that one? Thank you. Pistons, drill him.
Headbutt, triple down, and catches him pressing in between, and JoeCrush now has him on the ground.
Off the howl again, and then just a straight Jack 8 dive forward. Pop knee. Riddum able to get the launch punish off of this one, even momentarily. Play the corner game again.
He even got the optimal punish out of the baseball slide as well, but JoeCrush is just throwing it out freely. Leaving Riddum on a magic pixel. He has his back against the wall. Riddum still has a chance to close this out. But right now, JoeCrush's defense is on point and is looking like he got Riddum stunned.
Okay, round 3. Of course, floor, lava, more so purple. But still, that is not a good indicator here with back-to-back headbutts. Now we're just playing around.
And we're going down as well. JoeCrush just using the barrage of headbutts and Riddum just waiting for the response, and he finally finds an answer from sidestepping out of there. Able to get the braid chop to get the engager, but not the wall splat.
Trying to find an answer just off a wall standing forward like that in the side of JoeCrush. But now when you're hit with tornado like this, the counter launcher back from Gargoyle Perch in the final stage here.
He was looking for that guard break as well. Nicely done for JoeCrush to commit on the duck and try to get that dirty bubble activated. But Riddum is using the right jab strings, not fully extending and staying alive.
Okay, going key charge first of the set. Or not even the first of the set, I should say game in this case. But now, message, trying to deliver it as fast as possible. JoeCrush, he respond in turn off the immediate launch. Big knee, even bigger piston headed your way with the headbutt ender. Grab denied.
All these headbutts over and over again. Unable to break +2. Headbutt over time. Nice twitch dog. Riddum still staying alive.
Dive in though. There's only a limited amount of life you have to get back off of Gray.
There's a chance. What? He's sandbagging. He's sandbagging so hard.
Oh my goodness. This is foul. We went well over 10 headbutts. You ended with a key charge. Joe, you know you are so wrong for that. Possibly seen this one happen before. But hey, a classic is a classic, and it's something that I know everyone else at home is looking forward to. Losers Finals, JoeCrush versus Shadow20Z.
And right now, Shadow20Z is starting things off hot with the instant heat engager, but not having any follow-up as JoeCrush able to step back and then going right back into the attack.
Trying out the 1+2, but even then, JoeCrush, it's mostly a lot of down forward damage popping in here, and Shadow20Z, of course, full expenditure of the heat, and Athena just not active.
What a break out of the Volcano Buster to Shadow20Z, and just backing away. Joe has to go to him. He doesn't have to do anything. Able to catch the counter hit. JoeCrush got caught pressing in between and unable to get the Oki mix-up out of the back 1+2.
And in round 2, of course, round start option just being a quick little low. Off a stance, though. Still
feel like both of them are kind of playing at the same pacing right now. None of them are really overextending right now, just waiting for one to overextend.
Right. It's mostly small Tekken, which obviously one should not complain about. You love to see it. Off a counter damage though. Shadow20Z trying to get the wheels rolling, but met with an immediate JoeCrush low parry. Of course, just off that quick claw. And to follow up with, and of course, piston launch. Down stomp for electric pressure.
Making noise and gamma jump and catches Shadow20Z with the mix from the mids.
1-1. Lead off already. Not the big boot, but that still is a quick little knee to hit you.
You know, just stay down there.
Nice.
You know, just evade
Exactly.
everything.
It's good duck under. Expecting the
another day.
immediate hit. Shadow20Z, not finding a turn. Kuma, no. Has it installed. And full charge up. Just go for the running shoulder tackle. Round 4. Leading us in our rounds.
Well, he was looking for the first time, but successfully finds it on the second time. 1+2. Able to get a combo, but no heat activation, but does give Shadow the install. But speaking of heat activation, JoeCrush able to find an engager here and giving themselves a really good life lead.
Massive life lead at that. When you still have heat left available to you, your Shadow20Z, not only the range available, heat still, even then a power crush.
I respect it.
Launch.
I
Understandably
respect
so.
it. Yeah, Shadow20Z thought he got the whole back turn explosion, so that entire string would have been guaranteed with the Scarecrow launcher, but Joe able to escape catastrophe and converting his own.
You really hold on to your coulda, woulda, shouldas for so long here, and Shadow20Z needing to find an answer. And it's obviously a lot of offensive pressure inside of JoeCrush right now. Yeah, the claw, down forward, one hit to hit you. Of course, a lot of these O's meet the low parry again.
Seconds. Magic Pixel, but not a dream. JoeCrush closes it off with the back 1+2 and gets the first game.
Still very back and forth here, so don't count Shadow out at least too soon if you're out there watching. But losers final, of course. Do I want to guess a stat line? Probably not. Let it get this close, though.
Excuse me. Yeah. So far, pretty even matchup all around, but great job for JoeCrush to secure the comeback. Right.
Right.
Get ready for the next battle.
But that forces Shadow20Z
no.
to switch a character.
That is the Anna. Was I expecting to see her anytime soon today? Sure.
Yes.
A little late in the game. Perhaps. I already know for a fact, chat. I guarantee to see one oh no. Yep. Oh no. Immediate lead off into the throw though. Get it for the JoeCrush heat engage and the down stomp along with the seed planter. Okay. Lead of elbow. Once, twice. Of course, doesn't even need to hit for a third time. Round 2, JoeCrush up by 1.
Almost like it's still kind of like the same pacing right now for Shadow. He's trying to bait out these counter hits, but Joe is just not letting him.
Really not. There's no room for error. Of course, JoeCrush, well, make sure you don't have any room at all. Do engage again, and now 2, 3. Nope, it's the headbutt to hit. Pistons to the wall. With another launch to hit. Oh my god.
Bro. And the thing is, like, with Anna Williams, you just have to be initiative here, and Shadow20Z is not finding the space for that.
Right. We really haven't seen much out of Anna, at least just yet. Even into the first time we've seen her pretty much all day. Just that side. I'm expecting frozen debuff, maybe even the RPG. Thank you. Floor blast off a lovely
Yeah, finally.
top.
Yeah, Shadow20Z finally finding, finally showing some presence in his matchup.
trying to open up a bottle of wine, trying to even secure this round, but JoeCrush able to find the engager. Shadow20Z trying to bait out the load from the Chaos Judgment, but JoeCrush keeping it simple right now.
Of course, simple and clean. That's how I like to see it, with back-to-back shoulder tackles. Flex on them, respective-like. Now for Shadow20Z, though, that is a nasty orbital headed your way just off a lovely Tom. Again, patting down pressure off the edge. Poison debuff.
Oh man, the wall split as well out of the absorption. The time is running out and JoeCrush is on the upper hand and he's got the headbutt to close it out. JoeCrush not phased at all from the Ana pick and sitting comfortably with 2 games to none.
And with 1,001 moves to really expect off a wake-up, headbutt usually up there for me, but in that situation for that to hit, I'm not gonna lie, that is a little calculated on the side of JoeCrush and a little unfortunate if you are Shadow20Z right now. But still, I don't want to say we're looking like a runaway trainer in this situation, a runaway Jack 8. But JoeCrush up by 2-0 so far. Shadow20Z, it would be an insane comeback. Not impossible. But back over to the Zafina?
I respect it. Yeah, I mean, it was a trial game. You have to be comfortable with your matchup here. Sure, Claudia could have been picked, but you know, with Shadow20Z, I was like, okay, I have the most experience, I have the most knowledge with Zafina. We're just gonna rock it with my day one.
Right. Absolutely rock with the day ones. Don't forget that. A little hard to do so, especially with the down 4-2 launch. Headed your way, and in wild fashion, lead up off the crank. And then immediate shoulder tackle to be able to get a little bit of stun here. That is a fast-ass wall exploder if I've ever seen one.
Winding it up for the tornado, add a little blue spark. Nice break out of the volcano buster for Shadow20Z, but unable to escape the heat smash. JoeCrush is dominating Shadow20Z right now.
And already with the stage transition, so that is a floor blast you need to be very wary about. Another headbutt though, and of course off the flip over, Shadow20Z can't find any damage. Down stop though, there we go, just off the 3s.
No duck as well out of the double backslash kick from Shadow, but Joe still kind of keeping the same theme as what he did against Riddum with these headbutts.
Right! And still trying to find anything off the headbutt, but now denied again, and Shadow20Z really packing in damage off a lot of these lows. Still another tap to watch. Uh-oh.
Oh my god, yo, the wall carry is sick! Trying to go for the JoeCrush special, but unable to confirm the wall splash. Shadow20Z though able to sidestep out of the drill to get the engager. Now switching up the position after the grab break. Now Shadow20Z does have the advantage, but he's gonna back away as time is running out. It's time to play Shadow time, but can he get away with it?
Able to break
can he get away with it?
Oh no! No Shadow time just yet. Round 3, JoeCrush already on set point here in losers finals to make it up to grands. And now it is do or die here for Shadow.
Absolutely. It's definitely not Shadow time anymore. It's time for JoeCrush to set this one to sleep as he is 1 round away to eliminate Shadow out of TNS. But Shadow20Z is still fighting out of it, able to get the sidestep explosion from the launch and breaking the floor and getting the heat engager follow-up. He's gonna carry this damage. Here comes the momentum carrying over for Shadow20Z, closing this round confidently, extending more rounds to play.
Round 4, Shadow trying to find survival point here versus JoeCrush's set point. This is getting very dire and desperate, I'm not gonna lie. Off the Zazel Stalagmites again. Flex on him, get that out of here.
Late on the punish as well. No 10 frame out of the 1+2-4. But he does have the dirty bubble on hand to absorb all of that, but Shadow20Z catches JoeCrush with the anti-air.
Where's the needle when you need it? In this case, it's a Zazel. Pop that bubble out of here. And Shadow20Z, it's on the orb, and Athena available to you fully. And off of lows though, jab interrupt on the side of JoeCrush.
He has a pixel, a lot of great health. But one interaction is all Shadow needs, and he finds it with the 1-2s. It is now a set point versus survival point. Can Shadow finish this comeback from an 0-2 deficit?
There's no way. Let's get into it. Never say never, though. But with JoeCrush knocking right at your front door, it is scary. Try to follow up with the launch of Shadow20Z. You respond in turn just off the backhanded 2.
Ooh, the backhand, but the forward claw from the 1+2 finds Shadow with the counter hit. Here comes the combo once again, and now he sits on an advantage with the heat and the install.
Ooh! Low blow, and JoeCrush just on a pixel of health here. Shadow 20Z staving off elimination here. Losers finals. It's now set 2-1 Spirit.
Trying to make some noise, but he got silenced quickly out of Shadow 20Z's back 1+2 with punish. Shadow 20Z still in the game.
Still not out of it just yet. And now we're really locked into the Zafina. One win up. Of course, can't swap back over to Anna. We don't need Anna in this case. I'm gonna tell you right now. Worked the first time. We still got all reliable.
We got more games to play with. Where are we going? We're going right back in the same stage.
Yep. As stressful as this is, something tells me my blood pressure is going to take a hit throughout this night. But not be surprised. Let's get back into it though. Off the same old Eggman as possible. Of course, immediate round start. No big boot, but just quick little down 4.
Okay. Seems like JoeCrush changed the batteries, man. Like out of nowhere, now it's activated, putting Shadow 20Z on rage already.
So we just gone from like AAA batteries to Energizer Bunny. That is very interesting here. I'm glad to make that analogy anytime soon for Jack 8. Might need bigger batteries, bigger damage though. An immediate follow-up. This awful launch 1. Okay. Round 2 though, let's get it.
That was just a straight clean hit. No counter hit, no nothing.
Clean.
Just JoeCrush getting that programmed uppercut downloaded.
And with a 2-hit piece though on the side of Shadow. Still some great life left, obviously not that much to get back, but completely cut out of the equation. JoeCrush there to stop it. Heat engage again. Pistons down 4-2. And then a shoulder tackle for your troubles from across the way. Enough for the stun.
And back at it again with Joe, sitting 2 rounds to none.
Oh my goodness. Off the grab, can't break out of it, and that's our immediate floor blast. Just taken away, and JoeCrush get into it. Big knee right to the dome. Shadow 20Z, wait a minute, momentarily able to avoid the railgun.
Able to find the heat engager. Shadow 20Z has a little bit of advantage here with 30 seconds to play. Nice slow, that cancels out Joe's heat smash. He no longer has heat to work with.
Punish, and the Scarecrow. Now for Shadow 20Z, only a little bit of heat left to use along with the orb, but just enough to sneak in plenty of other damage here.
Good sidestep out of the program. Uppercut! And Joe just whips right in front of him, trying to go for another one. But Shadow 20Z able to get the optimal punish to stay alive.
Optimal is what we need right now, especially in the side of Shadow 20Z. This will be a monumental comeback, but a big boot right to the chest too that you need to be very considerate of with the jab interrupt.
Good patience, letting JoeCrush finish the pulverizer to get that 14 frame punish for Shadow. Heat engager activated.
Uh-oh, stalagmites? We're down to like that one, but nope. No launch here for Joe.
As heat runs out, JoeCrush goes for the full sweep. Shadow unable to block it, but he does find him ducking out of the heat dash, and he's gonna convert it into a combo.
See, Planner, also you reap what you absolutely sow. So forward, just off the shoulder tackle. Final round. Shadow 20Z still on survival. JoeCrush on set point.
Is this how he's really gonna fight? Just let JoeCrush get 2 rounds up first?
Uh-oh. Snap kick. Standing 4 though.
Cancel out of the stands. Shadow 20Z realizing that he had to get out of there so he could get prevented getting hit. Cancels the power crush with the back 1+2 low. Gives themselves the install now. He has a decent life lead to work with as well.
Still active on that orb. JoeCrush getting a little worse for wear here. Don't want to go from robot to scrap heap with the quickness. But then, quick little ACL kick. Up another low and in the stance for Shadow here.
10 seconds. Gotta be careful, and he finds it as JoeCrush tried to Mogd on him, and Shadow 20Z is gonna give us one more game, the final game.
There's no way. It is now 2-2. In very rare times, I have only ever seen very few comebacks like this one. It's not impossible, I like to say over and over again. But with the momentum that Joe had a little earlier, it was concerning.
Yeah, it really did. It really did. Just the way how Joe just like, I don't know, like steamrolled him in the first 2 games, collecting these first 2 rounds every time. But shout out to NAZ, the tenacity in this man, it just never goes away.
It really doesn't. And we are absolutely still alive because of it. Stage swap over though. Now we're on Pack Pixels. Let's get it. Okay. Shimmy round.
Now they're playing a little bit more respectful now. A
Right.
lot more hazardous locations to be found compared to Phoenix Gate.
Absolutely, just play the neutral. Off the low like that one. Immediately interrupted out of, but still, makes a little too. Can't find it off the Pistons though.
20 seconds has passed. None of them have found a heat engager. JoeCrush does have the lead. Now Shadow's trying to go for some slow pokes incoming, but he does find a big hit with the install follow-up. 10 seconds left to play. JoeCrush activated his first heat, and he finds the mark with a back 1+2 heat dash into the big boot follow-up. JoeCrush back on the lead.
And dare I say, I think that's the most reserved start I have ever seen to a Tekken match in a very long time. Started off, no heat, just damage, small pokes, and then Joe finally found the big boot into big damage for that 1-by-1 round. But Shadow still getting hit for counter damage, trade out.
None of them able to get some profit afterwards. But right, we're back again in the respectful playstyle.
Okay. Back-to-back jabs. Understandable, my fault. Pistons again, but now you don't want to follow it up off the 4. Okay. Low forward.
Counter hit!
no.
Uh-oh, we're going down, Ash.
Downstairs. Multiple
Raise
floor
the roof
blasts
on
to
fire.
rebound. Oh! The Razor. Is that a gigaton? Confirm into a dive.
Is that
Okay.
Yeah, that's guaranteed, right?
I didn't realize.
That works.
Well, damn. That is sick.
That's cool. Wait, that's actually
Wait.
cool.
Okay, we'll write that down for later. Not that I have any intention of maining Jack. However, that was still very neat to see.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Not like this. Floor blast
Uh-oh.
immediately just out of the one grab. And now lead into it. Make some noise. Make him scream.
No punish!
Should we tackle again? We've seen the situation quite literally twice. Off a seed planner. Follow it up off of low. Back-to-back floor blast. And of course, twin hit it.
A pixel, but not a dream. A valiant effort for Shadow 20Z to force a Game 5 after being down 0-2. KingReyJr on winner's side versus JoeCrush. In order for JoeCrush to win, he's got to reset the bracket and win another one.
And that is going to be a wild reset. You need 3 straight possibly. Again, with KingReyJr in your way, that's a monumental task up here, Spirit.
Absolutely. And Junior, chat, you're going to have to remind me, when was the last time Junior has won a TNS? It's been a while with all the traveling he has done.
Been a very considerable minute. But even then, raise you up, off the 2s, and then leg drag. The wheelhouse like that.
And he's got the combo to settle it. Junior able to get the first round.
Okay. Lead into it. A good whip punish, though, coming in on the side of JoeCrush, and with the run-up, one grab. Immediately broken out, and we wisen up to it. 4-2 launch, I see.
That is another 4-2 launch that you see, and thank you, Duels, for giving us the info. The last time Junior has won at TekkenNeverSleeps was 99. It has been a while for him. It is going to look good for Junior's training for GMX Atlanta coming up to get this W. And right now, he's looking phenomenal against this matchup. Getting all these wall splats, getting all these whip punishes, and finishing it off with the perfect combos.
It's been several weeks since that last win. It's understandable why we are trying to run away with this momentum. But an even momentous launch off a JoeCrush here. It's no Atlas hammer, but goddamn does it hit as hard. And of course the wall pressure off the knees.
That's one way to shut down that momentum. JoeCrush shutting KingReyJr. with a fantastic Atlas hammer. Tries to go for the Sabaki, but gets caught by the down forward 4 into the guaranteed engager. JoeCrush is really extending this momentum and carrying it forward, but Junior, the can will do as he finds the first counter hit for the set.
Stomps meet cans. Not the JoeCrush tantrum, but even then, that's the damage. And KingReyJr. responding in turn, just be very careful. Cold shoulder, and of course finite inner strength.
Beautiful break out of the 1+2, denying the wall splat as well. Prayed, does he wins the fight? Yes, he does. He got the better profit with the wall standing for pickup. Junior should be able to close it, and he does. Inner strength and showing the outer strength as well for Junior's combo optimization.
With the damage counter, it got a little scary, especially in kind of having to gauge, having to read, well, what's the trade-off of this one? Is it my turn? Well, yes, absolutely KingReyJr's turn here. And so far leading at 1-0 in our grand finals.
That was good. That was good. Man really walked out with a lot of profit after that.
Right! Also, I'm not gonna lie, for it to be several weeks since, like, you know, Junior's last win, spanning from TNS 99, goodness, that is really just hitting me, actually.
That's what traveling does to you, for sure.
Understandable. But no, clap back though, and that is some armor for the one grab and throw for throw. Of course, both denied here.
That would have been another 4-2 whip punish, but you know, Junior followed his instinct. He was like, I'm a little bit too late. Let's go for the mix, and it worked out. So he gives him the homing move into the install, the non-Augusto. But JoeCrush able to get the Volcano Buster, but unable to convert the combo.
Found it just once, even twice in a Blue Sparks. But man, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of a disastrous drop here. KingReyJr. allowed to get down damage. Even then, watch out off another orbital. Down forward 1, rail gun.
But shooting blanks, unfortunately, as Junior commits on the duck and able to get the punishment to close out that round.
Round 2, little one jab, but even then, with the turnaround 4, KingReyJr. He's trying to play a neutral game.
That was 4-2. That was 4-2, bro.
I saw that for distance. Hey! Getting launched though. Yup. Pistons. And then another headbutt to really get the wall setups here.
Finger gun. Late on the punish out of that back one, but he's able to escape out of it, but not the second time. Junior able to find the confirmation with the heat engager, retaining all that great health back.
The heat engage. Now these JoeCrush playing up the away game off the lows. Meet launch. Drag it out though. Wheelhouse. Find out strength as best as possible. Going from wall to wall. 9 seconds off the clock. And even with that low rage art.
Never forget KingReyJr's nickname. KingReyJr Jr. has shown up to grand finals. Will this kill? Yes, it will.
Rage Art Jr. honestly, in the round 3, trying to keep the momentum. JoeCrush though, still there, off the howl though. Dirty bubble, even that a 2-hit piece from back down range and a low parry.
Take out the forward burst immediately. Don't give that for Junior's resources. Trying to go for the mix with the Volcano Buster, but Junior able to twitch duck, but that doesn't slow JoeCrush down.
Off the flex again. Being very considerate about what our next wall setup's gonna be, but the rollover and able to avoid the immediate Jack 8 headbutt of the ages.
It ain't the wall setup for JoeCrush, and immediately turned around for Junior, but JoeCrush rolled into the perfect opportunity to get the wall standing 1 and staying alive for game 2.
Okay, poke damage coming in from JoeCrush, met immediately with another low parry for your troubles. Toe drag, kick out the wheelhouse, and of course find that strength, get the token counter.
See, Breezy knows.
Right, well, Breezy understands.
Breezy
Plus,
knows.
Hi, twin, hope everything's going well. If you know,
What's up,
you
brother?
know.
What's up, brother?
Uh-oh. But again, stay neutral. Get the clap, makes a noise. Ay! Backbreaker.
Joe has definitely slowed Junior down a little bit. Gonna get the first activation here. Have a little bit of advantage. Goes for the headbutt and gets the guaranteed grab afterwards. JoeCrush forcing it into a final round. Can he equalize the match count?
Okay, let's get into it though. Quick kicks over. Headbutt for damage. Another pistol grab. Finger gun.
Down 1+2. Down 1+2 again. Oh, he full sends it. JoeCrush tried to challenge it in between and got caught ducking out of the forward 2. Junior using it with the install. He's gonna get it back by activating the heat.
Off the run up though, and then the leg. Throw denied immediately. We're just playing shimmy for shimmy.
Careful. Careful from both sides. 26 to play. Junior goes for the side step. Heat dash, waiting for JoeCrush to move forward, and he finds the opening mark. Junior is sitting 2-0 on winner's side. One more. One more is the Junior all needs. However, folks, we have been in this position so many times. It is still possible for that reset to happen. Very much possible. But Joe needs to win 3 games in a row and then win another 3 more in order to secure the TampaNeverSleeps champion. But Junior only needs 1. Hey, Bruno, real. That's real, bro. Alright, going into game 3, potential final game for tonight. Let's get it going. It is going to start things off strong for Junior with the instant low parry out of the down back 1.
Alright, let's get into it. First double fist, not duck over it. Not the big boot to hit again. Off the headbutt and the shoulder tackle, which has been going the extra mile. Off on a railgun to an immediate wall break.
He's releasing all pressure right now. JoeCrush is sending all the resources and trying to maximize the damage as he could, and it works out. Doesn't put Junior in rage, but does leave an interaction for JoeCrush to secure the game. And just like that, and he gets it.
Already with that wall break, leads us immediately into stage transition. For round 2 though, started off running knee. For 1.
Stepped out of there, but damn, that track. Damn, that side step through was really working out.
Backflip again. Now with the railgun, of course, should generate a little bit of health back off the Braid Life, but that is quickly deleted. Inner strength again. Oh my goodness.
Oh! He's able to find it, but it didn't work out that way. But he's able to find a confirmation with the headbutt once again. JoeCrush with a little bit of shenanigans works out in his favor, and is now on survival point.
I saw that down 1-2. Not gonna hit, obviously. That's KingReyJr really wisening up to it. But now, got heat. Instead, off the low riser. Wheelhouse. Except for counter damage from wall to wall.
Back 1+2, get off of me. Staying down though, KingReyJr able to call out the big boot, but the sidewall axis messes up the combo. Whoa, hello. JoeCrush able to get the 10-frame heat smash, push him away a little bit, but still able to walk into the distance to get the full combo.
The headbutt, but that's gonna put you down in a very bad spot here. You need to throw over, of course. One bro breaking out of. Uh-oh, not this time though.
He's got those. But misses that combo, unfortunate. JoeCrush still has a chance.
Okay, 5 seconds left and off the ground, the big boot, the shimmy over. Makes it right up. And JoeCrush, it's 1-2 so far in our grand finals. Spirit, we've seen this happen before. It's a classic, sure.
I mentioned it. Mentioned it.
Yup. 9 times out of 10, what usually happens? Comeback's possible. Now, how many times have we seen this matchup in particular and there's been a bracket reset, Twin?
Too many times.
Exactly.
Get ready for the next battle.
Well, we're gonna be here for a minute. Am I looking forward to it? Sure. It's more Tekken, but at the same time, it's been so many times. Into it though.
Hey man, don't blame me. Oh my god, he got caught ducking. He got caught ducking.
Ducking?
So, big boom, big launch, big damage for JoeCrush's side.
The heat engage and another seed planter. Double it up, give it to the next person. In this case, it's Asuka. Off the overhead with the leg riser, JoeCrush. Round 1 start, off to a racket.
Good launch there for Junior. Keeping him present, keeping him alive in this close quarter battle. Upward 1-1+2, trying to peel it off, but JoeCrush able to find a little bit of grace with the wall positioning now.
Good positioning, stop that snap kick forward. Even then, look at the 1-3, ahead your way from KingReyJr. Forward 2, not gonna connect on.
No dog, able to find him in the air, but unable to convert from the wall splat. Now, Junior able to step away, had the position advantage for a while, but JoeCrush using that 10-frame heat smash to go back to the middle of the ground.
Play the flex game. Obviously want to stop KingReyJr from running in here. What was that?
Sick. That was so cool.
Yo! Okay. A little bit of Logan Paul versus Ricochet spot. If you know, you know! But off the launch again from KingReyJr. And now the tornado. Wall ender. Almost certain. Dead.
Man, talking about a Royal Rumble. It's looking like a fight right here on TNS Grand Finals.
I'm saying it's a classic. Classic Tekken. You love to see it happen. Hate to have it happen to you if you're on the side of JoeCrush right now. 10 hit piece, drops it at the wall. And of course, snap 4 again. KingReyJr. still having heat to utilize. Not off the boot though in the Pistons.
Oh, I was about to think he's gonna get shut down, but the Can's gonna save him again. But this is the tornado at the last part.
And the overhead, watch out for that orbital, watch out for the shocks, and off the throw. Can't find a punish off the back elbow. That absolutely hits. Finger gun ender. Gigaton swing starter. I saw that. But KingReyJr. ending it off a down stomp. Now officially not only on set, tournament point.
The whip punish with a 4-2. And Cash is impressing, trying to wash his shoes. But KingReyJr. paying attention with the seed planners and able to get an optimal punish with it.
Uh-oh. Be very wary of how you take next option. Off the lows and even at the wall. Not in a dire situation whatsoever. JoeCrush has to respond off the heat engage.
And that he will. He's able to get the headbutt into the drill gun action. Dash into the boot. And we got ourselves a tournament point versus survival point.
Uh-oh. I smell a comeback, but at the same time, I smell a very angry KingReyJr. wanting to end this before the momentum can even start. Off the orbitals, but meet the down 4-2 launch.
When he continues to swing, and he swings openly, and JoeCrush gets the perfect whip punish. Now he's in trouble.
Uh-oh. Off that headbutt again, but even with the wake up, make some noise and make the throw. Connects to the wall.
Punish! No punish! Oh. He goes in to cancel the Ranger, and it's gonna cost him. We are gonna get a final game for the regular bracket, or are we gonna see a reset?
There's no way. We've gotten to this point how many times? From when I used to just be a spectator and watch this matchup over and over and over again. Even Sicoby in chat. Joe really saying, F my sleep. Well, yes, your sleep schedule when it comes to Tekken does not matter. Throw that out the window. If it's 1 in the morning, stay awake longer. You have to.
Back 1+2 is a -19. I don't know what the frames are on the forward 2, but it could have been punished. But we are now going into another potential final game or a reset at descent into subconsciousness.
Oh my goodness. But now already starting off. Just a crouch jab like that coming out from KingReyJr. Another low. But of course JoeCrush saying if I go low, I can go lower.
Oh my god, but before you get down low, we're gonna bounce you up around with the counter hit, and JoeCrush sending Junior to the wall. Doesn't get the right wall splat, but he's gonna get the body press, and JoeCrush officially on the lead in this set.
Uh-oh, big boot, but of course meet the cold shoulder coming in from KingReyJr right now. Oh, that 4-2 launch to follow up from the side of Joe. But now we can only rely just off the one jab. Play patience. Be back one. Nope. The launch again.
He was looking for that armor as well. He committed to the duck. He's got the right punch with the wall standing one. Carrying over to the wall, drilling him in. Has a decent amount of life lead, but Junior able to find enough forward one confirmation and able to get the wall spat as well.
That forward one couldn't have been any cleaner, especially leading after the roll up from wall. Find a wall to wall, down one. We can only do for counter pressure. Okay, that was interesting off a shoulder tackle.
Yeah, we got a smash trade there. No profit for both sides, but Junior's gonna take this one cleanly with a down 4-2 hit.
Uh-oh. KingReyJr not letting the momentum shift. Now we're leading in round 3, tied 1-1 apiece. And you want to start us off that kick? Okay. Punish off the shoulders.
Uh-oh. But it's gonna stomp on you real quick, and able to get the floor brick and raising the roof on fire in the deserts.
Now enough shoulder tackle. Meet the launch though. 2 with the punish.
Now it's Junior's turn to. Junior's the one just whipping big time against Joe Ash.
Oh
big
my
time.
Goodness. Down stomp. Pressure off the mid. Now this is a lot of chip. Headed your way. Wait, counter. Caught you pressing, and that's still a lot of gray life we have left to get back.
Yo, but that was sick!
No way.
Instant sidestep with the 4-2, and that's gonna do it. That's gonna put Junior back into tournament point. The Rage Art's gonna close it out. It's got a lot of time. It's got a decent amount of time to breathe.
Okay, this is where things get really shaky. JoeCrush trying to find not only survival but reset point. KingReyJr back on tournament point here in grand finals. Let's get it already with the throw broken out of another launch.
Yeah, trying to bait out Joe if he was gonna press in between the strings, but he played the patient here to get the perfect punish.
Oh my goodness, the hop over, ground electrifying, and of course with the quick flex, but off that shoulder again. Snap it.
Oh my god, if that was Can.
If that was cans, funny as possible. Not like this though. That's a nastier pile driver headed out from JoeCrush.
Careful. He's looking for that one launcher for Junior. He's got Rage in hand.
Junior still has heat, at least. Can't hit it. Not the low forward though. Watch out for the legs.
Time's running out. Down 1+2. He's gonna bring out the big lows, but incoming the big whiff. JoeCrush this turn to sidestep out of there. We got ourselves a final round. Reset point versus tournament point, and Junior's gonna catch JoeCrush pressing in between.
Uh-oh, and KingReyJr already getting off to a rocket start here. Wake up, find that strength. Token active, and for 10 hits, 85 damage, you'll still need to be wary of these launches.
He's counting.
Okay.
He's counting.
He's counting. Can we get the 5? Probably not, but Seed planner to follow up with it. Oh, goodness. Stuck under. Oh.
And just like that, bro, the seed has been planted for a reset. We're going back to 0-0, and we got more games incoming for Tekken Never Sleeps.
Chat, for those of you who expected to be free anytime soon, hey, I see you sitting in your dorm room, your living room perhaps. Sit back down. Stop that. No getting away from your computer here. We're still active in this, and JoeCrush able to guarantee the reset here in Grand Finals. Spirit, this could go either way now, and I am terrified of how that is.
Man, it ain't a TampaNeverSleeps Grand Finals Classic without the reset between these two.
It really isn't. Expect it to happen, but when it does happen, it just happens. On Genmaji Temple, though, let's get into it. No stage hazards to really worry about, but still very close quarters, especially with a big body like Jack.
Alright, mindset has to get resetted here. But JoeCrush gets the first big launcher, and from what we saw from the previous games, Junior's got to lessen the whip punish, man.
Uh-oh, on the knee, and then the big boot, shoulder tackle to follow up with it. JoeCrush can only guarantee some damage. Back down range with a quick couple of jabs here. Woo.
Still got Tornado. No, he doesn't even have to use it. Does go with the down back one, but Junior ready to block the double lows, but unable to escape the overhead.
JoeCrush not pulling punches anytime soon from this one. Now with the flip over. 1+2. Nope. No crowd coverage here. KingReyJr. I'm leading you over to the wall, especially off the low turnouts. And a sidestep heat engage for your troubles.
Lariat incoming one more time. With the homing, is able to reward JoeCrush. A wall splat is able to peel off from one wall to another.
Oh my goodness, and then with the flex, even then. KingReyJr. not out of sight lines just yet. Persistent. And a down stomp again. Electric dirty bubble. Another blue spark to hit though.
Not launch punish on the down forward two. Trying to dish it right back to each other, but Junior's able to get the clean hit, but he doesn't finish the combo. So JoeCrush able to take advantage of it with the whip, and he's gonna close it out. That is catastrophic.
With the Dr. Eggman fit, nothing could be more dastardly to hit RA like this one. And JoeCrush keep momentum up. We're now in round 3.
So unfortunate, man. JoeCrush definitely now the one with momentum on his side.
Still. Okay, back to back. 2, 3, 3. Cans! Leg, drag it out for damage.
Important whip punish there, but not taken. But there it is. A whiff punish out of the back 1+2 as Junior finished it off with the heat smash. Still staying alive here on game 1.
For now, still a lot that can go wrong or go right. Even then, JoeCrush there. They hit you just for another launch. Or 2. Off the wall again. Pistons, pack a punch, shoulder tackle, meet the cans.
Flat. Activate the heat burst to extend the combo, and for insurance policy, and the kick to finish it off.
Uh-oh, off the throw though, still puts you in the corner. The best situation, but still, nothing stopping you from breaking out of it. Heat fully expended here for KingReyJr.
Yeah, he's trying to shimmy now, but JoeCrush still has the resources to work with also. But nice sidestep out of the can and making Junior whiff again.
Uh-oh, clap. Once, twice to hit it. Still off this wall damage. It's beyond insane. That's a fine like a 3. Railgun to hit you for the heat smash. And JoeCrush so far leading our Grand Finals reset up by 1.
He officially has taken the lead, chat.
I see. I understand it now. It's getting to that time. Sure, it's late. For some people, it's only 9:40 p.m. We still have a bit of a ways to go. Looking forward to it.
Like you, right? You know, West Coast.
Yeah.
got
Hey, I'll actually admit that East Coast time is actually superior. I was in Atlanta for a little bit, and I did like it better than the West.
No, if anything, it kind of like just gave me like a heads up. I was like, holy hell, it's only 9:42 in the West Coast.
Yeah, it is fairly early here. I am a West Coast baby through and through. Let's get into it though.
Low parry once again to start things off for Junior. Into the inner strength, but misses the combo.
That's unfortunate. Uncharacteristic drop, and even then, have to find it somewhere else. That dirty bubble. Off the JoeCrush. The running knee, meet the tornado.
Sidestep 2 out of the programmed uppercut, but the dash is not going to secure the kill, leaving JoeCrush in the pixel and Rage to work with. 10 seconds left, but Junior's going to close it off with a down back 3.
Nice, nice. KingReyJr. Up to 1 round. Immediate heat engage to hit you. Of course, JoeCrush now gonna force to play the defensive game. Not the low one like that. And now another backhand. Real quick here. Of course, howl right forward.
Ooh, there it is. What a find there out of the can counter hit out of the Gamma Stomp. Junior trying to kick him all the way to the wall and give him the ticket with the 3-ring circles combo ender. But JoeCrush still not out of it yet. He's able to leave with the magic pixel and trying to regain some health back, but Junior's not gonna allow any more of that. He closes it off with the elbow.
In the round of 3, shoulder tackle. Get that out, I say. KingReyJr. Not another low here, especially. Back turn kick. Can't find the volley, but you can absolutely find the carryover. And JoeCrush, his fun in turn, off another hit engage, makes some noise. Uh-oh. Off the low throw. And now really need to beware of how you utilize this space, considering that backstep out of JoeCrush. That is still some damage if you run in too early.
Junior still has all the resources trying to make, trying to apply more of the advantage in this matchup. JoeCrush, 10 seconds to play. No rage. Just gotta get some clean hits after this one, and he's gonna find it too.
Oh!
Well, a little reminder.
Yeah.
KingReyJr Jr. is still in this fight.
Rage against the dying light, I say. In this turn, Rage against Jack 8. It works, and it works too good. KingReyJr. Now we got it tied 1-1. Now we got a grand finals reset set.
That we do. No one has the upper hand anymore. It is now back to even ground with 1-1. We're gonna be here for quite a while here, folks, and it's gonna be an exciting one.
While we are here, Spirit, we have a question in the chat. Fruity actually asking, are beavers endangered? Random.
I think they are.
Yeah, I thought, no, certainly not. What would we be needing beavers for in the first place to hunt them? Be very real about it, bro.
Skin?
Do you really see anyone out here with a beaver fur hat, though? I don't think so.
Bro, you'd be surprised.
Oh, man.
You would be so surprised.
You say that, you're not wrong. Unfortunately, my dad still has his mink skin coat back from his pimping days in the 1970s, so I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised if I found beaver in there.
Pimping days? Bro, why do you gotta say that? Pimping days?
Well, don't worry about it. He says it himself. I'm not wrong.
Hey, man, can you ask your dad for some tech real quick? I'm kidding.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, don't make me call Tony. I got his phone number. That's scary.
Okay. I mean, he might be up. He might not be up.
You ask for tech like that, that is actually insane.
Get ready for the next battle.
How to be a pimp 101.
Whoa! Okay, listen. I'm not trying to have anyone else out here trying to be like Kenny Red. Do not do that! To get started though, JoeCrush vs KingReyJr again. And this time on Ortiz Farm.
Okay, counter hit from the low, starting things off hot here with 65 damage right out the gate for Joe. Joe is already down 50% health. That's 20 seconds has been fast. Yeah, super fast. But immediately, everything got slowed down a little bit. And I think Junior's gonna try to accelerate things a little bit further, but JoeCrush is just reversing the energy right back.
right. With the charge big boot and you used heat real fast here. Doesn't matter, especially to get a very good carryover like this one. Off the starter, of course, drill right into you for 94 damage.
And the whiff coming once again as JoeCrush is a single backdash to make the can-can whiff.
Uh-oh. And watch out for it off a 2-1 like that one. Pressure! Pressure makes diamonds or breaks you down. In this situation, JoeCrush leaving it on just off another launch into the wall. And just get in off the floor break.
Oh god, wait, I just realized this is the JoeCrush versus KingReyJr stage. Uh-oh, this is gonna get messy.
Oh god.
This is gonna get really messy, and it's gonna start me off here with a big explosion as Junior raising the JoeCrush raising the roof once again and carrying all to the other side of the wall and securing 2 rounds.
It's a perfect round. And JoeCrush here. Up by another round, but still KingReyJr. Here we go, wheelhouse. 6-hit piece stuff off into the wall again. I'm absolutely expecting another exploder. If you're not careful, with the wake up, duck under the double fist.
Didn't go for the first time, but he found an opportunity to get the wall explosion the second time, carrying to the other side of the wall, and this one doesn't have an explosion, so he can maximize the combo whenever he likes it or not.
Uh-oh, and the shoulder tackle, trying to find it, and that's a big breakthrough armor. Even then, KingReyJr.'s defense is up to 100.
Down 1+2. First big hit, but the down forward into the back 1+2 heat engager comes in for Joe, trying to get the generic grab to switch the side. So Junior is now in precarious position to get the wall explosion behind him. Uh oh, speaking of wall explosion, combo one right out for you after the 10-frame heat smash. Here comes another combo for Joe.
Heat smash being enough to break the wall or really just call the explosion is insane. No one can go wall to wall like this one, but off the charge up, you'd be remiss to find it. Body press stopped in its tracks.
Yeah, with the heat smash as well, so that with the body press being in mid-air, that's a lot of damage scaling incoming. Junior didn't get a lot of profit out of it. 15 seconds left to play. Not a lot of help for Junior neither.
Not that much. Even then, trying to force chip. 8 seconds left. Hop up. And back down to the earth you go. Just off a quick little tube. JoeCrush now leads a 2-1 here, Spirit.
1 game away for Joe. And he's now looking very confident with this lead. Junior trying to get himself back in the game, but the way that Joe is just shutting him down all the time. He's trying to catch a lot of big launchers, but he's just whipping right in front of Joe every time. He's like calling him out perfectly.
And now on to a... Wait, Spirit, where have I seen this stage before and what happened that time? Especially with JoeCrush.
Oh no. Oh no.
There's no way we get traumatized again. Up another Gigaton swing, not expecting to see that, but still a very welcome comeback.
It's not over till it's over.
It's not.
He's trying to look for that wall drop. I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
Don't you dare. Could have gone for the flyover instead. But even then, KingReyJr. really not letting Joe out of corner. And now you pay dearly for it, not with your life, but off a low parry.
$15 seconds to play. Junior's heat is running out. He's just gonna back away. He's gonna let it run out. Oh my god!
Probably expecting him to run up heat smash, but even then, that's a nasty way to get grabbed up in the wall. Did we go for the charge? Ah.
Either way, it doesn't matter. JoeCrush is still gonna extend the lead here.
And that's a charge up.
Double lariat charging it up too.
Goodness! Drill right into him. And of course, tried it, maybe expecting a wake-up option with the headbutt. KingReyJr. can only get a little bit of damage for the shoulder tackle. Is there to make it a bad day for everybody involved.
It might be, as JoeCrush is dominating Junior right now. 2 rounds up to none, and he is on tournament point.
Oh my goodness. Junior trying to find survival. JoeCrush on set. Tournament point here. Of course, forward throw. Nice. Even then, back turn with the kicks coming in from Junior right now. And a quick little 1-2.
Not ducking that time. Doesn't want to get dealt with the wall splat. Junior trying to catch a counter hit with the can-cans after the heat burst activation. JoeCrush trying to activate the same temperature with his own counter heat.
Uh-oh. So the forward 2 just a little bit earlier, and you want to make some noise, get the crowd hyped up. Be my guest. Honestly, expenditure off the heat for the railgun to hit.
20 seconds to play. Junior does have the life lead, but he doesn't have the position. JoeCrush is trying to get the 1+2 grab with the wall splat mix.
Break it again. No forward 2 to find out just yet. Wouldn't be surprised if it did hit, but that's a nastier backbreaker on the side of Junior.
And that ran out so many times. That 1+2 runs out of time, and he wins it with 1% difference. Junior forces another round.
It's a 1% difference in health. Junior, still alive, still in it. You can tell just trying to sniff out any whiff punishes leading into forward 2. But JoeCrush is playing that quick little shimmy game. Break the 1 grab.
It's a survival instinct in KingReyJr right now.
Ooh. Flip over. Launch. Punish. And into the wall here. Makes the noise. Heat engaged also. But not like this. Just no drill yet. But off a double clap back. And get electrifying just off the ground stomp. Throw a tantrum.
Side step out of the down jab. Junior now has the positioning. He's finding confirmation with an up for the 1+2. JoeCrush is this time to whip right in front of Junior, and Junior's the one to take advantage.
Try to find you off the dome tap, but Junior, that was a great +2. Even then, 9 seconds left off it, and even the hop kick gets sidestepped away and out of Junior. Of course, no rage available, no heat. Doesn't even need it. Find a straight into final round.
Tournament point versus survival point. This time it's Junior's turn to try to stay alive. Able to find the homing kick, but unable to get the pickup.
I'm terrified. I'm scared.
Oh my.
Strength like that one, and KingReyJr is trying to find it off the wall. Wheelhouse, and no low found out about just yet, but Joe has to hit with the heat engage.
And he's immediately using that heat smash to maximize the damage.
Hey, Gigaton swing from cross distance. No way that hits. But of course, throw another quick tantrum into the break. Uh-oh!
Breaking the streak is what we're about to say. As Junior, the killer instinct, the survival instincts, if I should say, is very much alive. Folks, everyone in chat, Tekken Never Sleeps 116s, we are getting a Game 10.
Good lord. Game 10. Lucky number 10. For some, it might be cursed. Others, not so much. In the case of JoeCrush versus KingReyJr. Spirit, are we really surprised by this? Personally, I'm not.
No. And what better way to do it at Fallen Destiny? For all the marbles, the final game.
Oh my goodness. And now lead off. Maybe back forward? No. Not the chip damage to hit you off the top dome, but makes a noise, and the big boot absolutely will.
Speak it into existence, Ash. We're getting the big boot into the big combo, but doesn't get the ender, but we'll get the low parry into the restart after the low parry, after the dash.
I swear these wall setups have been such a nightmare for KingReyJr to navigate against when it comes to JoeCrush, but a good wake-up option will put you in a wild position. Still doing just that, just off the 1-2 into Seed Planter. Bit of an unfortunate way to go out round 1, but that's just round 1.
Oh, counter hit break. Beautiful job there by Junior. Nice duck out of the 4-1 and able to get the wall standing 3+4 punish for Junior. This time it's his turn to dish out the combo.
The 2 also, but now just being very considerate. Going wall to wall 2 for back-to-back splats and a quick little reset off the low again. Wheelhouse.
Oh, what did I tell you with these peels? Up forward 1 is truly the combo extended here for Junior. Into the JoeCrush wall jump. He was looking out in last game, but he finds the market this time where it matters the most. He's able to regain all the health back and still had Tornado to work with as well. What a wall-to-wall combo.
I've never seen a wall jump combo so saucy before. but JoeCrush doing just that. Where have I seen this before? Round 3, tournament pointing aside at Joe.
And Junior trying to take a huge gamble from the round start. Sidestep forward 2 to try to stay alive, but Joe was ready for it. And this time it's his turn to punish, but he whiffs right in front of Junior again on the wake up.
I see that Junior has grown very tired of these wall start headbutts. Me too. Hate to have it happen to you, and understandably peeved about it. I want to follow up with, and of course, no lariat off the double fist to hit.
No whiff. Oh, headbutt incoming into the drill guaranteed.
Oh my goodness. Heat smash, fully expended, seed planner, and try to just off another launch. We have to find inner strength here.
And unfortunately, the strength has run out as JoeCrush finished it off with the down forward 1 and is your Tekken Never Sleeps 116 champion after a brutal set going all the way to game 10.